Hello everyone. Before we get started on this week's episode, just a quick word that YouTube in all its infinite wisdom has decided that some of the Die Party games are now not suitable for advertising. It doesn't mean a whole lot for the content. I'm not going to censor the videos in any way, but if you'd like to lend your support so that Die Party can continue to grow, please check out the Patreon or subscribe on the Twitch channel. Enjoy the episode. Yo, what up everybody? Welcome back to another sexy, moist, and slightly disturbingly warm episode of Solar Ascendancy. Weekly. Count 'em. Weekly. Starts with that number revised role-playing game right here on the Twitch. I'm surrounding myself with Spationeers. That's Space Pioneers for everyone playing at home. And I want to talk to each and every one of them. So let's do that. Derek, my man, Mr. Elvin Tower, the man, the map,
What's
the
up?
legend. What up, sir? Tell me about what's been going on, dude. I want to hear it straight from your mouth. I was gonna try and put it like an animal, like a goat's mouth in there, but I couldn't really think of like an animal that makes maps. Yeah. Anyway,
Well, it has been a crazy week because I live with my girlfriend and she usually does all the stuff in the house, but now she's down for like the last 10 days. So I'm here alone trying to survive and it's not been going on well.
I thought you were gonna say that could have went two ways for me. Either you would have went, yeah, I'm literally doing everything and I have no time for anything else, or I'm doing nothing and it's fantastic. Like, it was either one of those.
You should see the kitchen.
They invented
see how it looks.
they invented pizza for a reason, dude. It was because of
Yeah,
lazy men.
well-
It wasn't because of like anything else. I can tell you that much right now.
The thing is, she probably guessed what was going to happen. So she cooked a lot of food in advance, put it in the fridge.
Oh,
But
meal
the-
prepping, dude. Yes.
Yeah, I finished that 3 days ago, and it's been hectic since then.
I packed for
but-
6 weeks. Well, how did you eat it in 3 days?
So apart from that, I've been playing a 5-player game of Don't Starve on PS4 with my friends. It's a simple game. Have you guys played Don't Starve?
Yep. I know it is. Yep.
Yeah, it's fun. So that's what we've been doing every night for like the past week.
That game is extremely strange to me.
What's it called?
Don't
It is
starve.
strange. Don't Starve.
Oh, Don't Starve. Yeah.
But the one that's multiplayer, it's Don't Starve Together,
Uh,
which is like the same thing.
yeah.
And yeah, it is strange. It's got a, I don't know, an eerie vibe to it.
It's not so much the vibe. It's more like just the entire game is more like I've never really played. There's a couple. I mean, since it's come out, there's been a couple more games like it, but games where it's entirely possible to just go through a crafting tree. Like the entire methodology of the game is broken down into what you can and cannot craft because of what you found in the world.
Yeah.
And for me, that's sort of like a weird game to like that. There have been games that have that concept, but none that's been like, this is the core concept. You know, like, I don't know. Don't Starve is very weird. Like, I think the game they released before that was Mark of the Ninja, which was fucking phenomenal, by the way. If you've never played that game, go play
I
it.
never played that one.
Mark of the Ninja is just like, if you like stealth games, but you hate how long it takes to do the perfect stealth scenario, you know, like slowly creeping around Sam Fisher style, whacking a dude in the back of the head with a bomby knocker, you know, things like that. Mark of the Ninja is like, what if stealth was quick? You know, what if stealth was like super quick? And that's basically what the premise of that game is, and it's super good. It's really good. It's super good. I would highly recommend it.
Try
Yeah.
to find it. I'll try to play that one.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I'm doing is I am reading the Blades in the RPG book. I don't know if you guys have tried it, but it looks very good.
What? Wait, could you repeat that? You kind of like You might kind of.
It's Blades in the Dark. I'm reading Blades in the Dark.
Oh, the role playing
RPG
game.
book.
Right. Yes. No, I've played.
Yeah.
I've played the beta of that, but I haven't played the full version.
Is that Blades in the Dark,
Yep.
Eric?
Yeah.
That's a different cover.
That's the deluxe version. Yeah.
Oh.
I know. I like Blades a lot. I'm.
Have you DM'd it?
Yeah, I've played about maybe 50 sessions of it so far. I've done 3 campaigns of it and ran a bunch of the hacks that have came from it as well. I'm super into that game a lot.
Yeah, because I want to try. I want to DM a game of that for my friends in real life. After we finish Fandelberg.
Do it. It's awesome.
Outside of those,
So that's it for me.
Yeah. Outside of starving yourself and playing doing stuff, anything else? No.
I guess that's it.
No. All right. Zippy. Hello. How are you?
Hello there.
You seem to
Doing pretty
have gotten a little bit more pink since last time we saw you.
That's right.
Yeah. Grubby had a fun time on your stream, but I asked him if he wanted to come back, and he's like, nah.
Have you
Say he doesn't like me.
have you incorporated him into like your streaming?
Yeah, every Wednesday we do Grubby Wednesdays, where he's currently playing the game Orwell.
Why do I know that?
George Orwell. It's based off of 1984. You basically play Big Brother trying to be a counter terrorist person who like searches emails, correspondence, like voice or text.
That sounds really depressing.
Is it Orwell keeping an eye on you?
No, the game's just called Orwell.
Okay.
Is that on Steam?
Yeah, it was free on Humble Bundle like a couple weeks ago, and basically you're given a target and you're told to find out everything you can and try to solve potential terrorist attacks by pulling
Social media.
Google. And
Google.
put it into like this database that you send off to your superior.
There's a couple of things that show up for that. There's Orwell keeping an eye on you, and Orwell ignorance is strength. I think they're the same game.
I think one's chapter 2 and one's chapter 1.
Yeah.
Kind of deal.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of games like this. There's Orwell. There's the another game people were playing this week too. It's like this 1960s England weird clockwork orangey looking thing.
I haven't seen that one.
Talking about
Is
all in
Beholder?
the Beholder. Yeah,
And the Beholder's the one where you're like an
you're
Russian
a landlord.
landlord.
like a landlord?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Beholder. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I
They're
mean,
all
like,
Big Brother.
because the complexities of operating a man puppet.
A Muppet with.
Yeah.
I tried to play World of Warcraft with Grubby, and I was doing pretty good because all I have to do is got to click and then hit charge because I'm playing warrior and just I just keep my rotation with one hand, and then more people showed up and then it just got harder.
Wow.
But it was fun. I like doing Grubby Wednesdays. A lot of people get into it. They come in, they greet Grubby, and it really shows that some people can suspend disbelief because they'll just talk to Grubby as if he was Grubby, So, and he is Grubby. He is a living entity. So, but yeah, I've been doing a lot of Battle for Azeroth progression because that dropped. Super, super fun.
How much? I mean, if I don't like WoW, are you gonna try and? Is it a game that I can look at and be like, okay, I can play that?
Like, are you asking if you do not like World of Warcraft?
Yeah, I've played World of Warcraft before. I know what it. I know if I like it. Is this gonna make me want to pick it up and play it?
Yeah, I think the story is worth it, and the content is like.
Is the story still like given out in little tiny like blips and bloops? Like the last time I
of
played
course
was,
it is because
Burning Crusade, I think, was like when I played last.
I think it's a little bit better than Burning Crusade, but they do the 3. Like they'll released 3 big patches throughout the expansion that add like tons of content.
Okay.
So like when Legion started, it was the first one was the Broken Isles, and then the next big patch was the Broken Shore, which was the next, and then after that it was Argus, and then that led up to the next expansion. So they still do that because they know that if they released all the content all at once, people would no life it. And get it all done. Because one guy, when BFA launched, he got to level 120 in 4 hours. But granted, this guy also stacked up a whole bunch of EXP potions, and he was part of the beta, so he knew the optimal leveling route. So I'm
what
not
about
surprised.
that guy that fucking in Mr. Pandaria never left this tutorial island and made it to max level?
Mm-hmm.
They're called a hero.
Yeah.
He is the next. I don't know. I wish he was the next Leroy Jenkins. I want him to be the next Leroy Jenkins. If Griffin McElroy can have Randy, his Peacecraft character in World of Warcraft, that Pandaren needs to have his own little character on the Wandering Isles as a hero.
Outside of World of Warcraft, what else you been hitting up, my man?
Hitting up some of that Magic the Gathering arena.
Yeah.
Been doing some of that.
You know, I'm still torn. I don't want to pay money for that shit. Like, I still feel like I don't want to pay money for it. You know, I'm comfortable paying money for real Magic cards. I'm comfortable paying for money on Magic the Gathering Online. Right.
You know, and you want to know why that is?
But I'm not comfortable paying for arena stuff.
Because you can get like some kind of reimbursement, like.
No, I've never been reimbursed for.
No. So like if you paid $5 for a pack and you pulled the mythic rare foil that's worth about 100, you just made your money back.
Sure, I think it is the rarity thing. Honestly, I think it is because like when I play the game and I want to make a cheap deck, you
have no way to get your money back if you play Magic the Gathering Arena. You have no way to get some kind of money back.
It's more like if I want to make a cheap deck, right? Rarity in Magic the Gathering Arena is based on the rarity of whatever wizard set it at. So if you want like a rare card, which is like gold or whatever, then and in real life that thing costs like 30 cents, right? Because it's a shit card, but for whatever jank fucking purposes that you're trying to use it in this deck, it works. So building in real life is super cheap. You probably maybe spend $10 on it, but buying it in Magic the Gathering Arena is just like, well, shit, it's gonna cost me 30 packs to get something like that. So,
well, they actually fixed a lot of it with the new track that every 6 packs you get a guaranteed uncommon wild card, and every 7 or 8 packs you get a guaranteed rare, and then after 6 rares you get a mythic rare. So, but what I feel a lot of people are being turned off.
You know, like, for one card, and then you need to get like 3 of them, right? You know, like all of a sudden it's just like
but you're not. It doesn't exclude you from getting wild cards in the pack itself.
Sure.
So it's an addition. I think the one thing that's really turning people off from paying Magic money for Magic the Gathering Arena is because there's no value to the cards. The cards don't have value like they do on MTGO and in paper.
Also, I can't draft whenever I want. That's the other thing that pisses me off too. Like I have to draft on the weekend, and I don't want to draft on the weekend.
Yeah.
That's the thing that pisses me off too. But anything else, Zip?
Nope. Nothing here. Just I'm working on doing an event at the end of September, but when that's more fleshed out, I can talk about it.
You mean like a public event showing thing, or like what do you mean?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Well, I guess we'll know more about it soon. Speaking about knowing more, let's go to the lady who knows just about everything. Kika, what up? How you doing?
Hey, what's up? I'm Kika. I've been playing tabletop games, a lot of tabletop games since I finally am off of school for a while. No classes. I can just play tabletop games and do dumb stuff like write a silly rap song about.
Oh, how did that go? You released that shit? Is that out?
Oh, the rap album? Yeah,
Yeah.
that was released a while back. I just also this past week sat down and wrote another song about Dream Daddy. The game.
Yeah, no, I've played a little bit of it. I don't enjoy that.
I can understand.
I thought it was a little on the nose, but you know.
Yes. I wrote it because they've been playing it on the Penny Arcade stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been getting ready for PAX coming up. And
Wait, which PAX is that? Is that West?
PAX
or
West.
East? Okay,
West.
West. Well,
Yep.
I might be there. Maybe.
Oh, cool.
Wait, what?
Maybe. I might be there.
Let us know if you come.
No, it's next week, right?
Is it? Yeah,
Yeah.
I might still be. That's the thing. I might still be there. I got sent to Gamescom. Like it's like, yo, going to Gamescom. It's like, okay, when's that? Like, this next Monday. You mean 3 days from now? It's like, yes. It's like, okay. So, you know, it was a little easy to get there because it was only an hour and a half flight. But, you know, I mean, there's a good chance. So, I'll see. I'll see.
Yeah, let me know if you come.
Yeah, no, I will. I will. There'll definitely be beers thrown around if that's the case. And
Definitely.
yeah.
What else have I been
Oh
doing?
man.
I've been rounding out Sylvan more. I wrote a couple songs in Sylvan
Okay.
to get sort of the feel for the grammar. And it's been all right. And I've already found that it's really hard to translate between English and Sylvan because it already has some weird little quirks to it that are very not easy to translate.
You know, it kind of annoys me that you're doing this so easily, and I can barely understand Polish, and I live here. So it's like, I don't know how you do it. I really don't.
I think the only reason I do it is because I already speak a few languages. So,
Yeah.
like, when I was in the middle of saying that, I was like, shit, this isn't going to make him feel better.
Yeah, you know, I speak
sorry.
2 languages, English and bad English, and I'm only ever good at bad English. So you know.
Well, would you count Australian English a second language?
No, I would say that's more colloquialism than another language. So it's like
Yeah, you
saying
got-
I don't know. Australian slang is its own language.
I would honestly say
It's its
that
own dialect.
Australia has its own, like, for the most part, Australia probably has the most slang out of all the Englishes.
Scottish. I don't know. Scottish is pretty up there.
I would
Scottish
classify
Gaelic,
I would classify Glaswegian as its own language.
It's like when do we stop? It could just be a subgroup of the English language, you know?
Or Newfie
Because
speak. Have you ever heard of Newfoundlander?
I've lived with Newfoundlander, and they call you a bellhead. That's not a compliment.
Yeah.
Oh, and when they want to get
Yes.
when they talk to you, and they say "bye," which is B''Y, but it's supposed to be boy, but it's abbreviated for some reason.
Yeah.
What?
Anyway, I've also been getting ready for another Invisible Sun new game that I'm going to be on, which run by Grant and other people, and I don't have all the information on it, but I'm furiously throwing it together a character. Maybe Eric can tell you more about it because he's also in that. And yeah, I'm blanking on everything else. I know there's a lot of other stuff going on with me, but I can't remember it all right now. So let's move on to Eric.
Speaking about moving on to Eric Vulgaris, I hear you're moving on to talking right now.
It's true. I am.
How's
moving
that
on
working
to
out for you?
Damn.
It's working out pretty well, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a sweet transition. I'm normally very quiet, so it's using my vocal cords again has been a real change of pace. I'm liking it. I'm liking this feeling.
Vocalization stuff. Yeah. No.
Yeah. It's really cool. It's really nifty. You know, normally I just have to like do this or chat,
interpretive
type.
dance. Oh man.
Yeah.
Use American Sign Language.
Yeah, like
apparently this is bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was really good.
Cool. Yeah.
This used to be
Shit.
This used to be lesbian, but I think they changed it.
Because everybody was like, "Hey, what's going on?"
You know. Actually, I saw a really good video the other day of a sign interpreter at an Eminem concert.
Yes, I love that.
Doing
those fucking
doing
people.
that. Oh,
Do you want to talk about something real quick that's like really interesting that like
Sure.
as a society we need to talk about?
Sure.
Yes.
Fuck it. Let's go. Let's open up.
Let's
the
continue our podcast portion of
The
the stream.
idea of like this is like extremely cyberpunk, but like the idea of cochlear implants and it's kind of ending up, you know, like the idea, is it good to always do that? And basically the destruction of sign language culture as a thing?
You mean like always have interpreters and stuff?
No, I'm saying if it's just like by
what's that
default,
implant?
a cochlear implant lets you hear. It depends. So it depends on how not everyone's deaf the same way, right? There's different things, but the most common form of deafness involves your inner ear thing that vibrates, and if your cochlea has a problem, and so if you can get an implant that fixes that for you, and you can actually hear. And the idea is that it's easier to do when you're younger, when your brain is neuroplasticity is a thing and stuff. But by doing that, you're reducing the number of people who would ultimately be doing American Sign Language or any sign language, and deaf culture as a thing will be dying out. You're like sunsetting or diminishing an actual like culture with its own mannerisms and its own things, right? Like that is like a non like.
Yeah, but the culture only exists because of the fact that not like people are born with deformities. So if you remove the,
but is it like that's? I don't know. Like
a lot of different instances where cultures have basically just been wiped out by the introduction of new technologies in the past.
Yeah,
I mean, in that particular instance that Eric is mentioning, I think that the death of sign language is a positive step forward because of the fact that there is no more deaf people. 100%, like that's a positive thing, honestly.
At the same time, we could also learn sign language because sign language is pretty cool.
It also is like, oh man, this new thing that's going to hyperly advance us, but it's going to kill our culture. I think it's going to end up, if you're deaf, you can choose. It's going to be like the big choice, the big, life choice.
Ultimately,
am I going to get the implant or am I going to keep
people
it?
Aren't given that choice. It's parents, right? Like to their kids.
So if you had,
I'd always give my kid the choice. If he wanted to, if he was like, oh, I want to get a cochlear implant, fine.
What if
he doesn't?
A lot of this is like when they're like,
I'm talking
1 year old.
Yeah, sorry, I should have been more clear. Yeah, it's like when they're 1 year old. It's like they.
Oh, here I'm thinking that you just go in for the.
No.
So
it's better to get it done when they're younger because their brain is still developing and they can develop the auditory processing centers.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I was thinking that it was just like kids my age going, you know what, I'm going to go get implants so I can hear.
No.
Wait, this implant is not the physical thing some people wear behind their ears, the device.
That's a hearing aid.
Well, yeah, but that's more like the battery part that helps the thing that's literally inside of you. Like there's something literally like it behind in your ear, like underneath your ear. Like when people put that thing, it's not just that little part. It's literally there's like a thing inside of your.
I didn't know how it works.
Yeah,
I thought that thing was an amplifier with like a headphone. Or maybe some of them are.
Yeah, but no,
I honestly can't think of any instance where someone would say I'm okay without having one of my senses.
Anti-vaxxers.
There are plenty
So
of
there it is.
instances. It's quite.
It's not that cut and dry.
I mean, I as a person who does not taste anything, I can tell you right now, I would thoroughly enjoy it if I could taste things. Because the taste and the smell, like my smell is severely diminished as well. Like my dog could take a shit next to me and I wouldn't even know, right?
So you stepped in it.
So I stepped in it, right?
More than half of all taste is olfactory and not on your tongue.
Yeah, exactly. But if I could taste things, like if I could taste, like for example, everyone here knows what spaghetti bolognese tastes like. I only know what spaghetti bolognese feels like. Let me put that. That's what that's like. So, you know, honestly, I would very much.
Are you a
like
sosmic? Like you can't smell anything?
Can't taste.
There are some very like sewage, for example, I can smell, but like
okay,
like you know, like for example,
Sure.
if my wife was like, "What does this candle smell like? Is it nice? What do you think? Should I buy it?" I was like, "I don't
smells like
fucking
hot.
know." Like
It's lit. I don't know.
exactly. Like, and it honestly speaking, like if I had the opportunity to retrieve the sense that I don't have, absolutely. And when it comes to
why are you like that?
when I was young, I accidentally put pesticides in my mouth.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So honestly, one of the things that, like, when you say like if you had to give a choice, if like for a kid to either be deaf and to adopt the culture or have his sense of hearing, like honestly, I would 100% like without even considering it, give the kid a sense of hearing.
Well, now that I know it's the
100%,
parents' choice, I'm going to retract that statement because I thought it was the person's choice of whether or not they want to go get the implant. They may make advancements to where an adult can choose to get it if they want to.
Mm-hmm.
Sure,
but
right now,
now it's a completely different topic. It's like, does a parent want to allow their kid to go through that?
Yeah.
So
I mean, like, but like these are like, I'm not saying there should be a right or wrong answer, but the fact that like we don't have like any sort of like framework for having that conversation as a society.
Well, not as a society, but there are bioethics committees that work with hospitals and stuff.
Yeah, like that sounds very fascinating, and I would like to learn more about it.
I could let you borrow some of my books from my classes if you like. They're pretty good reads.
Yeah, I would like to, because like that seems to me like very cyberpunk, like in terms of like what it means to be like literally a cyborg, right?
Didn't I send you an article a while back about neural implants?
No, but like, what does it mean?
I did.
Like, but also think of it this way: like, what does it mean to be that I require technology in order to be like a quote unquote normal human? Like, think of that frame of mind.
I mean, like,
general.
isn't that
I'm
like,
not a human because I can't hear.
Well,
I am a monster because I can't hear. I'm deformed because I can't.
Well, that's like
that's
saying
a weird
like
mentality, right?
Well, that's like saying like diabetes, for example, where you need
because you have a regulated thing. Yeah, I won't be alive because of it wasn't. I wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for technology.
Yeah.
Like
in a way, we're kind of there with how pervasive and necessary technology is just in cultural. Like, if you don't have a computer or a smartphone, you don't have email, so you can't communicate with a bunch of people.
But we treat it as a frivolous thing. It's just expected. I know it's what's so like. Nobody's talking about any of this stuff, which is like super interesting. There's a Cyberpunk con. I wonder if they talked about this. I'll talk to some people.
I used to be a big into running. I love to run. After I got my big knee replacement, where they literally took my knee out and put in a prosthesis, and I have a metal knee, I'm not able to run anymore. Because if I do, I can wear out the cushion pads inside the implant, and I will have to go back into surgery to get them replaced. I call them like brake pads. And they're like, don't do anything that causes pounding on the knee. So I used to do a lot of acting where I used to do a lot of acrobatics and stuff. I can't do that anymore. So yeah, no, I feel exactly like I have to have an implement in my body to make me act like a normal human being but my old life is completely destroyed because now I have to learn how to carry on with everything that I used to be able to do.
Yeah, you adapt and stuff, right? You know, like you like what you
Still,
used to
it's
want to
like-
do is different, and you know, I'm with you on that. Like, you know, shattered ankle, recovery surgery, all that shit. You know, you just kind of you have to just kind of step up and move on because like that's just how it goes. I don't know how we got to this point in this conversation.
I don't know. I brought this shit up. That's my bad.
We
You
were
know what I've
talking
been
about
doing now?
colloquial
Here's my
implants.
fucking guilty. Yeah, here's my guilty pleasure. I've been playing this game called Crossout. It's been out for a while. It's basically like World of Tanks meets Mad Max. Just build this some like poor framed car and just shoot other cars with machine guns and like watch the parts fall off and shoot out their wheels and explode. And it's free to play, so it has all like the bad grindness to it and stuff. But damn, if it's not fun to just spend like 5 minutes booting it up, finding just putting a giant ass cannon on the back of a truck and just like blowing apart like a couple like just the entire back axle of another truck, just leaving them to think about their choices. So you go like humiliate them and go capture a point and stuff. It's just like, I don't know. It's been super fun. I've been enjoying that game a lot. Which is a weird thing to say. I bought Kill Team as well, which I haven't assembled and painted, but that's the 40K squad based game.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that one. Right, yeah.
Like I'm not someone who can invest hundreds and hundreds of dollars into a game where I could like make an army and paint it all and like spend 4 hours or whatever, how long it takes to run an actual like single game of something.
Yeah.
Give me like $50 of units and 2 hours of play, and I'll play that twice in a day with people. And now
does that come with like do you have to
Necromundo.
like make the environment and shit? Like how, like I remember seeing this a while ago.
yeah,
Nope,
I bought
you
the
can
starter
use-
kit and it comes with terrain.
Right.
You just have to
Yeah.
build it up, but yeah, it's
But-
cool.
I used to make terrain out of insulation foam and other stuff.
Yeah.
And
I
other
used
foam.
to make it out of asbestos.
Well, no, like
Good news
You
is
just-
it won't burn. The bad news is you don't have lungs anymore.
I can't taste anything anymore, but that's besides the point. No.
insulation foam was the cheapest thing that you can get, and as long as you didn't fucking take a hot foam knife to it, you're fine.
Yeah.
Just to replace your
So-
lungs with vapes.
That's it. Yeah.
Trick.
Also,
And we're back on the cyborg.
before we get started, I did manage to go see the gameplay demo of Cyberpunk 2077. So, if any of you guys,
Cyber Witcher?
if any of you guys have questions,
Is it Cyber Witcher?
in what way?
I heard
is
that
it
they
very
were-
like free form? Are you kind of like shuffled down a path? Or-
There
or
is a
demo
main
itself
story,
straight?
much like how Witcher had it, but they didn't really go into details as to like the open world aspects of it. But it is like go where you want, do what you want to do. People have side quests.
Did they manage to avoid casually offending minority groups?
Absolutely not.
How's the
I-
music?
So like you can play a male or female, and she refers to herself as a cunt quite often. And she is a raging alcoholic who has casual sex with people, and that was within the first 50 minutes of the game that I saw. So yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, exactly. What were you saying, Derek?
How's the music? The music. How is
It's one of those weird things where like music is like you never notice it unless it's bad. So that's what I have to say about that. Unfortunately, like I didn't notice if it was good or bad.
it?
Because
Do you control only one character, or
yeah,
is there like
it's a
party?
first-person shooter, and you have like a buddy with you, and your buddy just sort of does things. So like, yeah. Like,
Cool.
Yeah.
Man, so I've been doing that. I've been assembling my kill team armies.
Hell yeah.
Getting ready to do shit next weekend or next Labor Day.
So you're actually
uh,
going to like an event for that shit? Or like, how does it work?
No, I just have some people locally who I can play with who also
Okay.
got the starter kit who want to play with me. So I was like, okay, let's do it. That sounds super fun.
All right, I guess I'm moving
I've
to
been itching
Seattle.
I've been itching to get into a little bit more of the tabletop wargame space, and this seems like a great entry point. I would love to do like a campaign and like write it up, but I'm sure Henley can relate to this feeling. I'm super reticent to doing something that's not streamable.
Oh, you could probably fucking stream that shit. I reckon you could find a way to do that. It would be like, come back to my streaming.
Think of
dungeon.
the studio space. Think of the studio space required to do such a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you need to have amazing lighting across like a 6x3 table at the minimum. It had to be equally well lit, have a top down of the entire map, as well like the tactical map, as well as like the ability
Hyper RPG.
I've always wanted to build a table like that. You know
right,
what I mean?
but I've been to the Hyper RPG studio, like their first studio here in Seattle, and it's like that's a studio space. Dude, I live in an apartment. Where am I supposed to do this? I can't make my living room look like that. I don't even have a living room.
I've always wanted to.
You just
build
turn
a
your
table.
dining room into it.
I've always wanted to build this.
A dining room.
Yeah,
I have a kitchen and 2 bedrooms and a living space. That's
Oh, you got 2 bedrooms, and just turn one of your bedrooms into it.
What do you think? What do you think I'm streaming in?
Well, I guess you're putting your computer shit out in the fucking living room, aren't you?
It's like your guy's ship. There's no more space. Like, there's nothing.
Well, I've always wanted to do like a gaming table, right? But you can convert it into a dinner table, so it's also practical. But also, like you could have like little tiny attachments that you could pull up that have like LEDs on them, like kind of like a football stadium almost, and you could light like the shit going down,
cool.
like
spotlights pointing down on it.
Yeah,
I know. I would be super into it. Like that stuff seems really fun. I just really like the idea of like doing campaign play on a table like that, like the squad based stuff, and being like, okay, so today we're doing the planet so and so, and here's like 6 different, like it's gonna be like a series of 6 battles, and like this is where it starts with the invasion force, and here's the lore and why we're fighting, and like if that means like if you win, then like we have to fall back. Like think like battlefield operations, right? Like kind of like just a little bit of a story that you have of stringing along to games, so you have a campaign. Like I just want to do that and have like a 6 or whatever battle long campaign and like have that thing.
Yeah, have a Kingdom Death fucking table or something like that.
Yeah.
If you like skirmish style games, definitely look up Privateer Press's War Machine and Hordes. It's a nice steam
War Hordes.
War Machine is a steampunk style universe.
You behind me?
Yeah, and then Hordes is a fantasy one. And if you want to do it a campaign, we run Iron Kingdoms. Because that is the game,
role-play game
for Wormhole Hordes.
Yeah.
Where you can lose arms and go get steampunk implants.
Yeah, I would be interested. I've never seen anybody actually play Iron Kingdoms on stream or anything like that.
I would love to, but not a lot of people know what it is, or not a lot of people feel like playing it.
Right. They're
Teach them. You have the opportunity.
I've always been really interested in this because, so like Critical Role, obviously Critical Role has sort of like brought D&D streaming into the main space. More than half of everyone who's getting into D&D now comes from live streams.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that true for Warhammer?
No.
I mean, I'm sure there's
not Warhammer.
I mean, with Total War Warhammer, yeah. Like a lot of people going from Total War Warhammer are like, oh, I want to go play the Age of Sigmar when it's not really the same thing. You want to go back and do the edition before Age of Sigmar, but hey, it's whatever. But yeah, no. But I don't see a lot of people do tabletop war games. Honestly, I think one game would suffice a nice little 4-hour chunk of a stream. And if you stream for 4 hours and that's your show, then yeah, you could do one game for the entire show.
Right.
That's how.
Right.
And it can go from 4 to 8 hours.
Yeah. But most people don't do that. Most people come to a stream to not hear us talk for 40 minutes. They come here to watch role playing.
Exactly.
Speaking about role playing.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, we're playing Stars Without Number.
Yay.
Which means we need to review our goals and make sure everyone has goals for this week. And also, we didn't do experience last week. So, like, let's do both of those together, which is why I kind of bring it up.
Okay. All right. Experience.
Goals last week.
Dress up your character sheets.
There's a goal sheet down below, right? Yeah. So there was a short
were
one
about
that
to do a
had.
hover.
Yeah, there was everyone
My
was
goal
like,
is
win a
the
hoverbike
hoverbike
race. I have that one too.
Yeah,
Same.
Weird.
it's the only
Right.
thing we
Me
care
too.
about now.
Well, I have
We've totally
goals
forgotten
find-
why we came down to the planet. We're like, yeah, hoverbike race.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to find the warden of Panetuolo. That's my first goal. And
Yeah.
I also have my hoverbike race, which we all worked towards. Does that count for experience, or we have to finish this thing?
You have to finish it. This isn't like Mouse Guard where you get credit for
A
working
fate
towards.
point. I
miss
want my
Mouse
fate
Guard.
point.
No, you gotta work for it.
At least we're in this together.
Yeah. By the way, the warden's name is I think it was Warhelm.
Yes. Yeah, something like that. Well, I mean, my goals still apply. Short, get paid, win hoverbike race, explore space for humanity, and smuggle tech back to Earth. Which, we haven't done any of that in a while, so...
Did anyone accomplish any of their goals last week? Let's start there.
We didn't find
No.
the worm, did we?
No, we're in the
No.
process
Lol.
of
No.
trying to weasel that out of a motherfucker,
You guys spent a long time trying to find and meet and get into the nitty
The
gritty
race.
underworld of the race in the first place, trying to find someone.
Yeah.
And then that almost cost Henley's character their life. Like
No, it was
Logan
easy.
had a bomb in their neck.
That was an easy fix. I mean, humans,
I
you
have
just cut
a
them open,
question.
you just put them back together. They're like,
Yeah.
it's like an
I
engine.
have a question. I cannot remember why we're doing this. Why are we doing this?
So there was a reason because the people that were after, there was two bug type alien things that we were hunting because they had information on the warden, and they're really into hoverbike stuff, right? And the reason we can get in and talk to them is if we're undercover hoverbike dudes, if that's
Yeah,
what
I
I
think-
remember. Yeah.
It wasn't
I-
bugs though.
I remember them having
It's
like
the berries.
they had stupid
They're the
names.
plant people.
They're called
Yes.
they're not okay. They're not plant people. They have these people have they're the last of their species. The Srufriprin.
Say that again.
Oh boy.
The Srufriprin. Is that right?
Oh, Srufriprin. It's technically it.
Srufriprin.
Sounds like
yeah,
a
that's
Twitch
what I said.
streamer's name.
It does sound like a Twitch streamer name, doesn't it?
Sounds like a weird.
Srufriprin. I like it.
Srufriprin. They're the last
Yo,
of
what
their
up,
kind.
boys? It's your boy Srufriprin coming
That's
at you
what
with a
that's-
super official video.
Welcome to my League of Legends stream.
Don't forget to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Brr, 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 brr.
Yep. So they're called that is their proper name. The which you guys have probably figured out at that point. But yeah, everyone calls them the berries.
Because it's much
They're-
easier to say.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then I said we should get into their group via hoverbike race, and then everybody got excited.
Yes. And I think what we've done now is we found someone who was a bookkeeper. I placed a very large bet. They put an injection in me. We had a tracking device inside of that thing, Dee, who saw them say, yeah, fuck that guy. We're not going to pay him even if he wins. And we didn't actually give them money, but we took the thing out of my neck and isolated it.
How much did you bet?
I didn't bet anything. I told them I was going to put something like 20,000, something like that, right?
I thought it was 50. No?
It was a lot of money.
It doesn't matter because they're not going to pay us anyway, right? So, and we didn't give them any money, but I think it was like either 20 or 25. Because I remember Kika wanting to be fairly reserved with the amount of money that we put on. So that's why I don't remember it being a large amount. And what else? We ended up getting a name of the 1 to 1,000% chance of winning dude, which was the dude that we're approaching now. And we came in as Sword being a pilot, Yakthena's being
The bike designer.
the designer or something like that.
Yeah, and I designed the bike. And
Benedictus being the engineer and the creator of the bike, and me being the manager.
Yeah.
I think it was either the manager or the agent. I don't remember. It was one of those two, and I think that's where we left.
Isn't it the same?
Is it? I don't know. I like the idea of being like a guy that's always on his phone.
Did I make this bike yet?
You're the fixer.
Did I make this bike yet?
No, we need to. We're gonna start doing that stuff. But
Fix intelligence.
has everyone's? Hold on, before we get into the fucking roles and stuff like that, has everyone's got their goals set up?
Yep.
This
Yes,
week.
same as last time.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. Then yeah. Then we need to have a role to get these. You want to make a trio of bikes, don't you? What are we doing, or are we doing one bike with one racer?
Yeah,
I
we
thought
want
we were
to.
doing.
We're doing
one
the
bike with
Formula
one
One racing hoverbike racing circuit, right? We have one bike.
Well, I thought you guys were doing a team, and so you guys were going to do a team of races or a team of racers.
Which one would be easier?
Ooh.
One would be easier, but 3 would be more fun.
Well, to honor your previous roles, I'm not going to like make this more difficult for you on like here right now. I just want to know what the stance is. Are you guys? Is this like a team for one individual racer, like Formula One style, or is this like? Are you like a MOBA team of like there's like a, or like a group, like a clan of racers?
I always envision it being with Sword just doing the piloting himself, right? Being the
I thought the same.
that's what I thought it was going to be, but
okay,
Yeah.
sure, sounds good.
Benny, where are you sitting
Benny,
on
you
this?
I'm sitting right with you guys.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be fixing the bike. I'm gonna be in the pit.
Do you want to help me build this sexmobile?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
that's right. I had
yes I
fucking
do.
tentacles. Why
It
did
was
that
2
have-
tentacle monster scissoring.
Fucking hate that, but okay, yeah.
Got him.
And there's superfluous like exhaust pipes coming out the back that shoot fire.
All right. Yeah. For all of that, it's a difficulty 9.
All of
And
that
now-
is a difficulty 9.
You want to
Yeah,
help me, Benny?
Goddamn.
Fuck yeah. Let's I'm gonna roll.
Wait. Who's
fix,
gonna?
right?
You remember? You can help. You can send help.
This
Yeah,
is
I'm
a
gonna send
fixed
help.
roll. Right. So it's clear.
Okay.
Right. This is fix. We're building,
Yeah,
running a
Benny's
complex.
Benny's
Yep.
willing for help.
Here we go with a nice
We'd
fix.
work
of
if you guys
9.
worked
Yes.
in this kind of scene, but you don't. Okay. That's a +1.
Do it.
What does it look like? Hold on. What does Benny's? Oh, you got it. But what does Benny's help look like? And then what does Yikdina's colony? I mean, are you doing okay? Before I get too far ahead, I'm getting excited because that's awesome. I'm glad you guys succeeded. What did Benedictus's help look like on screen? Like, what did you do to help Yikdinas?
Basically, we would take different parts of the bike and we build them.
Right.
We build the bike and then we gather all the pieces and then we just kind of assemble it from there.
I'd also get you to like levitate the really heavy stuff for me, even though I don't need help. It just helps
Exactly.
me like
You give me something to do. It's like a little
well,
pat on the head.
It helps like it's so I have my arms free to like maneuver around it and look at it from like in all 3-dimensional spaces and tinker on the fine tuning stuff.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you guys are working concurrently. I kind of imagine the same things as what's the name of that show? Like all of those like Discovery Channel shows
American
about like
Chopper? Are
Yeah,
you
American
thinking
Chopper.
of
Thank you.
American
I know. I couldn't think of the name of it. I couldn't. And so, like, cut to Benedictus with a huge fucking handlebar mustache, and like, yeah, it's been hard working, but we're gonna. He's wiped some grease off his face. We're
Is
gonna
this
work
the one
overtime.
episode?
We gotta get
of-
right
I'm like,
in
no,
there.
Benny, get back to work. I need you to.
Is this
Can
the
we
one
actually be
episode?
recording this too?
Is this the one episode of this TV show that we're in that has talking heads segments? Just for no reason. Like the show before this was like a normal TV show, but now it's like a talking heads segment. Like a
yeah,
fucking
actually-
Office Space episode or something like
Yeah,
that.
it definitely has confessionals for sure.
Fucking Yikdenes, I told her not to fucking put the carbohydrate monoxide thingy in the whatchamacallit.
You don't even know the names of those things. Why are you complaining?
No, hey, this is my confessional. This is my booth time. You get yours right after. Always in my fucking,
Maybe
always
you
in my
should-
shit.
Maybe you should do it more than 3 feet away.
God damn.
And then there's one of Logan who's just like, I actually really miss being around other humans. Most because, like, I used to think humans were stupid. And then I met Benny.
Hey, I resent that.
Look,
I resemble that remark.
it's a bubble, Benny. You can't listen to the bubble, okay? That's it.
Yeah.
Well, why are you talking so loud?
It's my bubble.
Okay, fine. But yeah,
At the end of this adventure, are we gonna like broadcast this recording or something?
This is what I send back to Earth. This is what I send back to Earth. This is the inspiration for American Chopper.
God damn. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
boy.
Well, congratulations on your new working bike. You still need to get this thing over to the Treaty of. You're in Treaty of Patriotism. I think you need to go to the Treaty of Restoration.
First, we need to take promo pictures.
Painted on the side of a fucking.
Oh yeah, no, totally for all the advertising.
Yes.
We need some
Right.
sponsors.
Oh, I can handle
don't have any
that.
sponsors.
I can.
You
handle that.
You are the
Agents.
sponsors. You are the
Agents
sponsors.
will
Remember?
need some sponsors.
Well,
What?
You plucked this poor guy out of obscurity.
Yeah, he was about to give up on his life. He was one step away from eating a handgun sandwich. You know, like we saved him by giving him.
I mean, he
purpose.
wasn't going to kill himself. No, that's not. It's not
No, he's
that
just
bad.
gonna eat a handgun sandwich. It's the new sandwich that they have at Exonos over in the collector sector. You know, like don't worry about it.
Was this person's name Kazagto? Is that right?
I actually don't remember. Can you believe it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's Kazatko.
Kasakko.
Okay.
Euxinus will model with the bike. And then we'll do some promo pictures with Sword.
So
And
how
then
do
one with the entire group. And then those go up for promo pictures.
onto the local paper space
Facebook.
Spacebook, yeah. So how
Yeah,
do
like-
we? What's the best way of transporting a motorbike from one sector to another? Like, is there?
Drive it.
I mean, sure, but that's one seat.
Yep. Drive it from one hive city to the next.
Okay. All right then.
Oh man,
Typically, you get like a trailer.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Right, like some sort of transport trailer. Something
Do we
like
have to
that?
build a hover trailer?
I mean,
We could just hire one.
yeah. It's not. You can't fly there. That city doesn't have like port access.
Mm-hmm.
Like you remember, you're like
Not to
deep underground.
fly
It's not like
there?
you could just like zoom there, right? Like they're just like hyperlane tunnels that people drive down to the other hive cities. Like you entered like one of the few like airports or spaceports out of this place. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
the Treaty of Patriotism is sort of like the nexus of this hive city of billions and billions of people. It's a huge spaceport, but they don't really get a lot of like private travel. It's mostly just industrial freight ships with trading and merchants and stuff, right?
Right.
It's not really like it's like automated docks and not like LAX, right? It's a shipyard.
yeah.
Okay. So maybe we could. How much do you think it'll cost to transport all this stuff? Because like it's more than just transporting a bike. We also need like the stuff that you have in the pit crews and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuel,
But
etc.
where do we have to transport all this? I thought we were in the city where the race was.
No, we have to go to another city. Like we're in one city, we have to go to another.
Mm-hmm.
Can we use this ship?
Maybe between me and Benny, we could just like throw together a truck.
Yeah.
No, Derek, that's what I was just describing. You can't fly the ship over there. The way these cities are connected, because first off, all of these cities are connected underground. The actual surface of this planet is an irradiated wasteland.
Yeah.
It's not a good place to be.
I
When you
remember-
got into this place was a huge giant like hole inside a crater, that like a bunker, right? That like opened up and you guys went down miles and miles and miles below the surface.
So we have to take
Into this-
underground tunnels
yeah.
to get there.
Correct. And those tunnels, you absolutely cannot fly. They're
Especially
too
not a
small,
big
too narrow.
ship.
Correct. They're made for a couple of them. There's like hyperlight trains for like, basically your standard maglev speed trains. But then other ones are made for vehicle.
And you know what happened the last time we took a train?
However, vehicle travel.
Yeah, I'm sure that Casixto or whatever his name was already has something to transport this stuff or knows someone who can be hired for that. I mean, he's in the business.
Yeah, we could find a connect roll with that easy enough, right?
Right. Do they want to? But you want to get cut in on it? Sure. So they know somebody, right? But here's the thing. Let me see how well they know them. Okay. Yeah, they're on friendly terms. This shouldn't be an issue.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay, so we've got transportation there. How much more time do we have before the solo kind of shows up?
You're desperately running out of time.
Yeah.
You have 2 days.
Okay.
I mean, making the car work is a thing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So we get over there, and
How well does it work, though, Eric?
It's functional for racing.
I think that doesn't really
Wow.
that doesn't really mean a whole lot, right? I mean, like we just need that as a cover more than anything to find them, to find berries.
But if
right?
it works really well, we also have a really cool bitchin' hover bike for later use.
Oh yeah, no doubt. We can definitely fucking put that on our ship and just use that for like, screaming around whatever future city we go to for sure.
Picking up space chicks. Am
Yeah.
I right?
Absolutely. I fucking love tentacles. I know you do, babe. I know you do.
It's space. Everyone loves tentacles.
Yeah, tentacles are from space. That makes sense. So I guess realistically, once we get there, we sort of need to, I don't know, like acclimate ourselves with people somehow, right? We definitely have like the hitman disguised for being in the right area at that point. So what do we know about Barry, and like where do we know about the type of like scene? Like, because the whole reason we're doing this is because he likes the scene, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the idea is to get in with the berries to find out more about. Let me bring up my notes. I have the names right. You're looking. Okay, so you're looking for the warden. Remember?
Yep.
The warden is caught up in some sort of. Well, first off, their money and stuff seems to be associated with something that's called Yixmumeth. Am I right in chat? Remember, this is a Yixthen's word for charity or for peace. That its money has been caught up in a charity, and the charity is being used as a front for nefarious ends for some other people. One of them being the Berries, which is a notorious mob syndicate here on this planet. And so you're thinking that if you could get in with them and get some information, they can give you some leads to the whereabouts of the warden.
Okay. So what's our play here, guys? Where do you want to go? I'm thinking we hire the mob when we get there to take out our competition. I don't know about you, but I think the mob will love a sure thing.
So we're gonna do a hit for the mob?
No. We want to hire the mob to do a hit for us.
But wouldn't they set us back even more?
We haven't spent any money though.
I feel
Yeah.
like we're getting into a very morally questionable area.
You want to?
We
You're
gotta
asking us-
smoke out the berries, and then we can ply them with the hard questions once we grab them.
But you want us to? You want us to consent to you ordering basically murder out on somebody?
No. Just breaking their stuff. breaking the other bikes.
Yeah, it could be just sabotaging the bikes.
Oh, that's not a hit. That's not a hit. You're just paying somebody to scare somebody.
Well, not even that. Like
Yeah.
in Earth times, the mob was really big on making surefire bets, and the way they did that was by breaking other cars and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, it's vandalism. That's not a hit. A hit is like, hey, I'm going to give you $2 to go kill Yctinus.
No one says we're going to kill Yctinus. No one's going to kill Yctinus.
No one's going to
Good.
kill Yctinus.
I'm the only thing keeping you people alive.
It's true. I've seen the way you eat, Benny. Your cholesterol must be insane.
Cut to the faux Pop-Tart containers.
Yeah.
It's like
Gobbly-
blinking. It's like strawberry filling on like the replicator level is like critical.
It's like
So you
overflowing and like bubbling, and the lids are like popping off, and like goo is just coming out. And it's like, yeah.
But, hey, goblins, they don't have cholesterol. All right? We are biologically engineered.
To be a garbage dump?
How do your cells maintain structure in high and low temperatures?
Well, when a goblin dies, we drive them over to a giant hole in the foundry, and we dump their body in. Their
This means he
body
doesn't know.
Do you think I want to know what's the inner working of the foundry? No.
Yes.
When somebody gets old or outlives their usefulness, we push them down a hole. They get melted and they turn into goop, and then more goblins pop out. We don't know why. We do what we're told. We follow the tenants.
But there's only one of you left, so that...
The tenant of David.
No.
I thought I heard you talking about that one at some point.
No.
So, what's the plan then? Are we going to smoke these guys out somehow, or how do you want to
Well,
do it?
yeah,
I say
I
yes.
can smoke them. Well, you know what? I could probably jury rig some kind of explosive.
No. We want the mob to send their someone that we can, interrogate to find out more about the berries.
Oh,
We want the berries to send someone we can interrogate to find out more about
I'm
the berries.
confused. Are we sending for the mob so they mess with somebody else so we can get somebody else, or are we sending for the mob so we can Shanghai them?
The idea is that we call the mob, well, the berries, because they're a part of the mob, right? We say we want to take this guy out so that we could be a sure thing in this race. They swoop in, we swoop in and grab the guys that are supposed to do it. We work, Yctinus' magical fingers and knives into the equation, and we find out what we need about the berries from them.
Isn't that going to blow up in our face?
Yeah.
Look, we have like 2 days to find these people. I think we got to break a few fingers.
Okay. To be fair, can I just point something out? If this fucks up, we are not only down a warden, we're also going to be fucked with the mob, and they might have like a wider reach than you're calculated.
I mean, that's okay because, if we don't find them, we're going to be fucked by a solar. So, which one would you prefer to be fucked by?
The one that doesn't end up having me killed.
Well, both of them will probably end up having you killed. So.
Why would the solar have us killed? They're the law.
I don't know. They probably shoot you into a sun or something like that.
No,
Why
you
would
just
they
know,
do that?
you guys would know what happens based on this, right? You're going to be, because of your actions here on this planet, if you don't resolve this contract, the most important thing that's going to happen is that your record is going to be spotted, which means that you're not likely to get the contract even though you sign up for it. Mechanically, that means every time you pick a contract from the list, I'm going to have to roll to see if they want you or not.
Is that a 50-50 or is it like a 70-30? Like, what is it?
It's 36% chance they don't want you starting out. It can get worse.
Okay, sure, okay. So 36 and down on a D100 and they don't want us?
Yeah, or 1 to 2 on a d6.
Okay, that works. Yeah. Yeah, the soul is definitely going to shoot us into a sun.
No, I don't think that's right. I think it's just gonna be a mar on our personal record.
Look, I read the manual, okay? It's something they do.
If you want to go fuck with the mob, you can. You leave me out of it.
What do you suggest? You're going to sit here and do nothing and let the solar come down and beat the holy hell out of us?
No, I'm gonna go up to the berries and I'm gonna blow down their door and I'm gonna cause a scare.
And what exactly does that look like? Because, do you know where the berries are? Because if you know where the berries are, then we shouldn't be doing any of this. We should just go over there and just grab them.
Yeah, all right, but let's not fuck with the mob. We can call the mob if it's going to get us information of where the berries are.
The berries are the mob.
All right, then why are we fucking with them?
Because we want to smoke them out. Want to bring him here.
It's our job to fight organized crime such as the mob.
They don't seem very organized. We can't even find them.
I think that is because they are organized that we can't find them.
Not disorganized crime. They would send us in every which way. Trust me, we had hobgoblins, and they used to have their own cliques. Very disorganized until the Foundry rooted out that genetic mutation after we threw them into the vats that turned them into goop. All right, look. We go find where they are, okay? But you let me cause a scare. I'll cause a scare. They think that it's their rival. Then it causes more inter gang relationship wars. And we don't have to be the target of the mob, but we can be like, oh, we came in at the right time to save you. Like, oh no, did you guys know there's a bomb strapped to that car? They'd be indebted to us. And the mob doesn't want to be indebted to anybody, not even the solar.
We're not a solar right now. We're undercover.
They don't want to be indebted to anyone. My statement still stands.
We should choose a name for our gang.
Let's call ourselves the Bumpkins.
Okay, so on one hand, we've got Benny's plan, which is to, I don't know, plant a bomb somewhere. Yes?
Yeah, we find out which one of them is their cars and we plant a car bomb.
But we don't, that's the thing, we don't know who they are. We don't know where they are. We don't know what cars they own. We don't know anything about where the mafia or the berries have anything to do with, right? That's the big
that's a simple thing we can take care of. We plant a bomb underneath every car. Statistically, we're going to hit one of them.
Why do we have to use bombs? That's extremely dangerous.
EMPs.
An EMP is a good choice.
Eric, out of curiosity, how many people are in this race?
In total?
Yeah.
Like 48. But there's different heats.
48 bikes.
47. We're the 48th.
Yeah.
So basically all we do is put EMPs on everyone's bikes and then
beautiful. Where are we going to get the EMPs from? 47 of them.
Very simple. My finally monkey man friend. You let old
like
Benny worry about that.
Logan, are you going to
evolved from monkeys.
At you?
He evolved from a monkey.
He came out of a pile of spooge, so like...
You're right. I came out of a vat of goop.
Okay.
And then Yictenes was hatched.
Well, so the entire plan will revolve around you putting bombs on every single car, and then what? What's the next step?
All right.
You know that seems incredibly hard and incredibly dangerous, right?
That sounds like a great time to me.
The reason why people don't normally sabotage is that if you are caught, you're going to be made an example of by everybody.
It's cool. It's all right. we'll use the local youth.
I think your plan has a lot of holes in it, Benny. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what? I'm just gonna
leans over to Sword and whispers, "This is why I don't pay attention until Logan gives me orders."
You guys asked my opinion. If you guys don't want my opinion, I'll just sit here and be quiet.
No, we want your opinion, but like, I just want to make sure that putting bombs under 47 cars is like it's not very functional for the team that we have.
So what we do is we don't put 47 bombs. We put 48 bombs. You gotta always bomb yourself because they're gonna be like, "What was the one card that they didn't have the bomb under it?" And they're gonna be like, "It was those guys."
That's why it doesn't work. We shouldn't bump all the cars. We just have to find out who are the best competitors, 5 or 6, and bump them.
Yeah, but that's not going to piss off the mafia, right? The only way that's going to piss off the mafia is if we get it right, and one of them is the mafia. And then even if we do that, like let's say we happenstance bomb the mafia car, right? What then? How do we know that the mafia are coming in? It's not like they wear trench coats and hats, right?
You want the mafia? I can get you the mafia. And Benny starts looking around for just some person who looks as if they would be kind of mobbish. They look like they would be part of the mob.
All right. I imagine you guys have been just to move this along. I imagine you guys are now in the new city. By getting there, by relying on the friendships of what's his name, Kazakdo.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're in a strange city that's very seedy. Once again, think Blade Runner, think 40K, kind of like Hive cities. Very extremely cramped, very narrow, no space anywhere. Sweaty,
moist.
The only space that seems to be clear are surprisingly these streets that are well lit, because those are the racetracks that people have converted and are held by enforcers, which are typically youths of the area. It's an easy way to make a buck.
Yep.
So I noticed. So there's these youths, right? I'm going to go look for one of these youths that maybe look like they might have ties.
Sure. It's 4 of them all hanging out, kind of like near. There's a intersection, like a pedestrian walkway that goes across the racetrack, and so obviously like people need to go across the street here, but they kind of act as like schoolyard people, letting people go and stuff, so they don't mess
ladies.
up that. Hall monitors.
So I go up to these youths,
mm-hmm.
and I
hello, fellow children. Skateboarders.
They're like
no. So to give you an idea, they're like a hodgepodge of a bunch of different people, right? Like there's like a small little slime guy with like little stubby limbs. Like think of like a roly-poly bug made out of like ectoplasm.
Sweet.
There's another one that's like that looks like what's their name? Not Arnold Schwarzenegger, the guy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Terry Crews. Terry Crews, if they were a rabbit.
All I can think of now is like a fucking Alice in Wonderland with Terry Crews in it now. Like,
yeah, pretty much it's the Mad Hatter. That's exactly what I'm thinking here. There's like this really like geeky looking Minotaur looking guy with 4 like a set of hooves and then also opposable hands. And then there's another one that's kind of like laying down, is like an earthworm with bat wings sitting there. And you can see that like throughout, like of anyone who seems to be like, oh shit, they have technology, it's the earthworm. The earthworm looks like it's like completely decked out in various
does he look like Earthworm Jim?
Cybernetics.
Is he in a cybernetic suit?
It's not in a suit. No, it's if you didn't know, it looks like they're just like laying out. Right, there's like they're like taking a break right now. So like I imagine flanking each part of this intersection across the racetrack are some bleachers, right, for people.
Honestly, I'm imagining
it's just sitting on one of the bleachers.
The caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland.
Okay, I just described my dream Alice in Wonderland group. Yeah. Sure.
So,
But
what
in
do I
general.
roll to seduce Terry Crews?
Um,
You need,
Well,
to, you
their
need
name
to
is
roll
not-
power.
their name is not Terry Crews for starters. So I guess in order to seduce them, you might have to find their name first of all.
Benny walks
Or
up
not.
to the
Yeah.
one that looks like
Right.
Bunny Cruz.
What are
Bunyip
you all
Cruz. There we go.
What are you wearing? So in
he's
order
in
for them
civvies.
to get a reaction from them.
Wouldn't you still be in the gang outfit that I made for you?
Oh, am I still in my jumpsuit?
The racer gang outfit.
Okay, so I'm in my like my one piece jumpsuit, and I have like a greasy rag in my back pocket.
But it looks bitchin' because I gave it sweet embroidery.
Yeah,
It
so
does.
I go up and I'm like I'm polishing like this piece of a carburetor, and I look up and he's like
walking around polishing a piece of a carburetor.
It's very
He go-
threatening.
he go-
It's very
he
threatening.
goes up to the Bunyip Cruz. His name is going to be that's what his name
By
is.
the way, I tried to Google
For
Terry
now,
Crews
until you
in a
get
bunny suit. I couldn't find anything.
Aww.
disappointing.
He goes up to Bunyip Cruz and he's like, "Hey, you
Look in the porn section of websites. Or
Oh,
safe
okay, the
you
porn
might, You might be
section.
better. You might find it.
he gestures over to Logan and he said, "Hey, I don't mean to be a snitch or anything, but I heard that human over there talking shit about your mom."
And you say that to the Terry Crews rabbit.
Yeah, I'm like, he literally said that you like to suck on her carrot all day. Look, I don't want to start shit, but that guy has been sitting over there for the last 2-3 hours just talking shit about you, Earthworm Boy, and Bullby. Okay? I just want to let you know that he's
So
been
you're
talking shit.
trying to instigate an internal fight amongst them here, right?
Well,
Cool.
I'm trying.
Yeah. So Hawthorne, which is the name of the rabbit Terry Crews,
Okay.
flexes his muscles and says, "Is that so?" And tries
Yeah.
to read you. So give me a roll here. Hawthorne is very, very inscrutable. So you need to. This is not easy.
I'm gonna do a perform with
This is a
intelligence.
deceit. You're
Deceive?
deceiving. This is not a performance.
I'm performing to. Okay, what would you say? Talk?
I would say this is stealth charisma.
You mean sneak?
Can I arm
No,
wrestle it out of
I
him?
feel like it's intelligent because I'm trying to pinpoint his weakness. I'm trying to like.
Well,
he-
then
he's
that's
big?
not what you. Well, no, because you did not analyze them.
Well,
And let's,
Big
let's
people-
start there. Let's start there. You look at them. You're trying to size them up and find an easy way. So, like, hold on. Let's roll it back a little bit because it sounds like you want to use your intelligence, right? And so, if you're doing that, you should probably perceive them, right, and kind of like notice what they're like and find an easy way to exploit them in this scenario, right?
okay. Big folk, especially big people like Mr. Hawthorne Cruz. There,
Yeah.
They look like they love their moms, and they would really just dislike somebody talking shit about their mom. You know, because they're big. They don't want to beat up this small guy. They're always told don't use your size, you know, to harm anybody. And you know who fucking tells them that? Their mom.
Those are
It's their mom.
That's a stereotype, and you have no idea what the life that Hawthorne had. Okay.
You don't even know if Hawthorne has a mom.
yeah,
or
he
do.
could be made out
Yeah.
of goop as well. You don't know.
You
that.
have no idea about the Osla that Hawthorne grew up in. Okay. You have no idea.
Okay, so what skill is perceived?
Thank you. I'm glad one person in the universe knows that joke.
Please, yeah,
Would it be a no?
Watership down.
yeah.
Oh, that would be
yeah,
a notice.
Yeah. Just give me. This is an easy notice, right? Though. Just give me difficulty 4.
Damn.
Just make sure you don't.
Damn, you
Don't
do
roll
not
box
know
top.
shit.
Right. So.
Holy shit, dude!
Right.
Double
That's literally the worst.
ones.
That's the worst possible thing you ever could have rolled,
Oh
Zippy.
my
Mhm.
god.
Which is the second time you've done this in this game.
Wait, what class are you?
I don't.
you're
this
you're-
system's so weird with classes and stuff.
No, you're
so.
you're the psychic. Yeah, right.
So
Uh-huh.
I think what happens in this scenario is that Hawthorne is surprised, right? As you try to say this, and he goes, "Huh, is that so?" And looks over to the earthworm and says, "Ma, is that true?"
And
And the earth,
then he's like, "Hey,
now the
look,
mom of Hawthorne, looks very, very menacingly at you as it wakes up. You see its maw. Imagine the inside.
Its maw.
Think of like like a mouth of a leech, only it's like a cyber metal and like begins to drill up.
Like a
Shouldn't have done that, kid. You shouldn't have done that.
I look at Hawthorne and I'm like, fuck this." And he like grabs his wrench off of his back, amps it up with telekinetic energy, and he's going to just go off and smack the worm.
Yep. So now we're gonna fight.
Oh no.
I mean, I'm trying to do things that doesn't cause combat, and I'm failing at it. I'm just going to use telekinesis. I'm just going to bash people's brains in.
Let's kill them.
That's
All right.
that's what I feel like I can only do if I am just the
wanted to
fucking.
You've
junkie.
had some insanely bad luck with the roll, Zippy. It's so anyone watching this, like, it's not about it. It is entirely just the dice have ruled that they hate you.
I wanted to challenge Hawthorne to an arm wrestling match.
Well, now you're gonna in a little brouhaha.
Yeah, I mean, we're technically going to have an arms wrestling match, but arms with guns. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't use guns.
All right, so let's roll some initiative.
Okay.
So remember,
there's
it's
a
been
button for it. At the
Yeah,
top
so
there.
I think
We're all
you
there,
have.
right?
Woo! Yeah, look at that fucking hot 3. That's what I like to see.
All right, let me start adding some custom counters here, so I can start throwing this up on the turn order. Why can't I edit this? Oh, I have to give them names starting out. Stand by. Sorry about that. Okay, let me add you guys all to the thing.
Mm-hmm. You know, the more you play your character, Benny, Alex, the more I feel like you should have played a expert or something like that for the rerolls and shit.
Yeah,
like
guess.
because all the stuff you're trying to do, like do it non-combatly and all that sort of stuff, like
it
Look, it was a
literally
great
feels. It feels like I cannot talk to somebody or do anything without just lighting up my telekinesis and bashing somebody's brain in.
You have an extraordinary bad luck.
To be fair, though, you also told him that I said that his mom his mom sucks his carrot or whatever it was that you said. So a failure in that would be the worst possible outcome, I feel like. So,
It was
Right.
more or less trying to get him to walk over to you, like, "What'd you say about my mom?" And you knock him out, and we drag him away.
Right. Only you have.
hey
rolled
kid, what do you know
absolute
about the
worst
mafia?
possible.
I don't know shit about the mafia.
I am fairly confident I could have seduced him instead.
I
Yep.
love worms.
And these are what was their name?
I have a question for
No,
For
the
Logan?
gang has a name. I'm looking at my notes here.
Logan and the ancillary who use weapons. What's the conceivable type of weapon he could be wearing right now?
A weapon that he
I
could
don't
be
think-
wearing right now? Potentially, if it's from the armory, a
think-
laser pistol or a laser rifle. Like,
And our
Well,
Yeah, but does it make sense that I'm carrying a rifle right now? Because it's very conspicuous.
I mean,
people don't.
it depends on the planet, really. But
Yeah,
This is-
that's a question
this
for
is-
you. Right?
Nah. Typically, people pack heat down here. This is not a nice place.
I have a
right.
question for the group before we fight.
Uh-huh.
Can our fake gang name be the Slag Raptors?
That's a
Sure.
great name.
Yes. Bring your.
I am down to clown with that.
That is a great name. Okay.
Flag wrappers.
So I got the initiative. I have initiative set up now.
Cool.
So Benny, you did roll the best.
Yep. Wonderful.
Back first.
Main action for the turn is so this thing is sitting in a chair, right? Of like a metal chair or something.
No, these three were hanging out, but the mom's coming down, about ready to jump off the bleachers at you.
God damn, we just beat up a
They're
second
hanging out near the bottom of the bleachers, like you would like the cool high school gang kids.
I'm going to start melting the bleachers with thermokinesis.
Okay.
Telekinetic power involves kinetic energy, but sufficiently sophisticated grip on motion can be used to agitate molecules of an inanimate object to cause them to melt or burst into flame. Similar focus can chill or freeze such substances. Applying thermokinesis to a target requires the adept to commit effort to the main action, which I am doing. Thermokinesis cannot affect objects larger than the adept could lift with telekinetic manipulation. As with other telekinetic powers, this ability does not work on objects being held or being used by intelligent creatures. The non-sentient robots or other objects hit with points take 1d12 damage per level of telekinesis skill each time this technique is applied to them. But he's just applying it to the bleachers to cause it to heat up very, very fast, becoming very uncomfortable. Anybody who's standing near them. Like if they were on the bleachers, their ass would be on fire. So that's my main action.
Does it take one turn to like turn it on the fire? Like
Yeah, it's just like a flash microwave. Everything looks like it's molten now. Is that what it looks like?
Yeah, because I'm basically Benny he like clicks on his wrench and then he slams his wrench against one of the pillars and it starts to agitate all of the metal. It starts from there.
Right.
The molecules.
I think the bovine creature.
Oh yeah, the Minotaur, yeah.
Dokrios.
Do I start smelling
Dokrios goes
metallic crystalline lattice.
Dokrios goes, "Oh shit, they got a psychic, they got an Esper." And that's bad.
One thing, Eric, you got my initiative wrong. I rolled a 5.
I did? Oh yeah, I did. I'm sorry.
Yeah, in the tracker before
Forgive
loading.
me. Yes, that is true. Okay. So
Thanks, Derek.
you flag it, which means I'm going to make a save roll, a luck save here for them to get off of the bleachers, so they melt and implode on themselves as you melt the stabilizing beams, right?
Is it luck or is it like physical? Right? There's only
physical save.
Right?
Sorry,
yeah.
It's physical save. Yeah.
Or evasion.
And
no, evasion's
it's like putting
like dodging. So yeah,
it's
that
like,
makes sense. Yeah, physical.
Putting a plastic container that's not microwave safe in a microwave, it starts to melt from the inside out.
Yeah. Right. So like the bleachers will like begin to like implode.
Dip in. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. And so like, but they were getting ready to jump off. And so the question is whether or not they're good enough and fast enough to do this without getting crumbled into the bleachers as well. Right. So I'm going to roll a save for them. The idea with saves is they have to roll. It is a 14 plus. So anything a 14 or better on their save here. It crashes down, but they take flight right before. So now there's a smoldering set of bleachers right where this person's right where Hawthorne's mom used to stand.
Man, I forgot.
So let's try. And everyone else like is kind of like surprised, right? And back away from this. Ykthinas, you can go. I think that surprise of you unleashing the burst will absolutely give you will give Ykthinas like a chance to like go instead of them, even though you have the same initiative, right? Because they're taken back from it.
Which one looks the most threatening?
Excuse me. No, it's their mom, Barrage.
The
Cyberworm
thing?
Cyberworm with bat wings. Yeah.
God damn.
How high up are they?
All right, I'll make a list here. I'll put it on screen so you know.
I
Right?
have a question about this worm because you said cyborg. Is this like a worm on a humanoid cyborg body?
No, it looks like a dragon, basically, right? Like just like the body of an earthworm, or more like actually it's more like a leech, right? It's just like the head has the mouth of like a round mouth with like serrated moving teeth.
Yeah, you know that old picture of like, how do you put a suit on a dog? Do you put it so that like the suit is halfway across the body, or is it halfway across the abdomen? It's like that, but with a worm.
More than half of the body of the worm is cybernetic.
How big?
It's more tech than worm.
I just want to know if I can jump up in the air and smack it with my stun baton.
Yeah, hell yeah, you can. That sounds dope as fuck. Just give me
How big is
a DC. This is probably a difficulty 5, or no, sorry, default is 6. So like a 6, like exert or something like that to do it. And then, yeah.
Now exert to jump.
If you fail the exertion roll to do it, then you just get a -1 to your attack, right?
Isn't it like
first,
melee? Sorry to break in here, but isn't melee attacks like against something? I forget.
No, this is
it's against your AC. Which
this exert roll is just to jump up.
To jump. This is jumping up to do that.
Oh, right.
Right.
Okay. Sorry. Yep.
Right. So this is the jump part of it, and so if you succeed, there's no penalty essentially.
I want to spike them down into those bleachers.
Right. And it's a difficulty 6. So, okay. Well,
double 6s. I got 2 6s for you.
You're like the
we didn't talk
anti-zipper.
about it, but like the odds of rolling 2 6s obviously is 1 in 36. That's pretty low. The same as rolling 2 1s. I mean, I'll give you advantage on the roll. It's not a crit, but like you rolled literally this best possible jump.
Yeah.
So it lines up really well with your attack. Let's see
they
if it
freak
works.
out and like take off, and I'm just immediately right in front of them with like a stun baton raised. Like, hey there.
Like you're like, scaring them into running back into a melting beam of metal.
That's
Right,
my
I'm
first roll.
At 11.
What's their
Not
AC?
great.
Because
You have advantage.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how.
You don't know what it is. You know that 11's not enough.
I mean, if their AC is lower than 15, then they always take 4 shock damage. Because
15 lower.
melee has like
Well, you have
the
Oh yeah, it has shock, but
Yeah.
you roll. These aren't 2 consecutive attacks. It's advantage,
Yeah.
right?
So
Although
14.
I'm giving you advantage as a thing because you rolled literally the best agility roll here.
uh-huh.
Right, and a 14 is a hit.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
maybe so like you line it up and I think it was ready to just take your blow and like to shrug it off, but the way you jumped has like the perfect screen. Yeah, and describe your damage. I guess you have advantage on damage, I guess too. You just roll the better of the 2 as well.
So I get the 10.
Yeah, I mean, or just you take the first roll's damage makes more sense
Yeah.
because let's honor that one.
I'll take the 10. So yeah, I just like leap up in the air and I'm right eye to eye with it. I'm like, hello, I'm sorry for this. And smash it right down on their forehead or wherever their forehead would be, like front and center. And I would like it if I spiked them down into the hot bleachers, but that's not that's up to you.
Wow.
All right. So shock is only inflicted on a melee target if the hit roll fails.
Fails.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
I dealt 10 damage, which is better than the shock damage.
Oh yeah. Okay. You don't kill it, but you absolutely crunch, and as you hear the twisting and gnawing of servos, and flesh get rended by your stun baton. Does the stun baton also do anything about like you have to make a save?
Stun baton is 1d8 damage, but you add extra for strength, and Let's see here.
It's a stun baton. Ostensibly, I would imagine it's like it shocks somebody.
Okay, law enforcement
Other-
tools. Damage they do can drop 0 hit points, but will not kill them. So even if she kills them with the stun, they don't
Got
die.
it. Right.
The victim awakening in 10 minutes with 1 hit point. The stun baton trickle charge from normal movement.
Right.
Will not run out of electrical energy. Okay.
Right. So she falls, and lands hard as the servos lock up their wings, and so that was a really nasty hit. Yeah, they're not doing great at all.
Yeah, that sounds like it's a little. It would have shocked her a little bit at how effective she was. So. Shocked me.
Well, I think. Yeah, it's very shocking. I think the camera's going to stay here because while the servos and stuff try to fix, you see like the worm quickly switch to kind of like auxiliary power or something as it like corrects its bent wing and like jumps at you with super fast speed. Then is.
What is it jumping off of?
No, from the ground. It just like leaps at you, even though it's a worm.
Okay.
It's like a snake.
Lightning quickness.
I was just figuring out the geometry because if I hit it and it fell, like I was wondering if it was above the bleachers or in front of the bleachers.
In front of the bleachers. It was coming down in front of you and you just go clunk, and it crashes to the ground. It rolls, fixes its wing, and pounces at you. Mm-hmm. So it has a +4 to its attack. 19 probably hits.
Yeah, that hits me. It hits me. Glad I have hit points nowadays.
Yeah, it's nice having hit points, right?
Right, and so it bites into you with its serrated mouth.
Oh, please don't do that.
My bones.
My exoskeleton.
I just want to make sure I have the right damage. Yeah, okay. That's fine, just a D8. For 4.
Ow, 4 damages.
Yes, you take 4 damages. It's still their turn because I got 3 other ones to go.
What's my AC? I've forgotten now. I think it's something stupid. Oh, it's 18. Okay, yeah. Okay.
All right. Hawthorne's going to go attack Benny.
Okay.
Being like, you disrespect my mom? And he's going to try to...
She does not suck carrots, bruh.
Right, because you're a psychic. So they're going to try to go after you. Say, we're going to eat that brain of yours, psychic. And...
It would likely make you less intelligent.
Well, I think that's a hit.
Damn.
It's a taste in kind of one sweep. He basically winds up and just clocks you in the face.
Okay.
You see that Cyber Rabbit Terry Crews has like servos in his arms. Like you see like the muscles get bigger like as he's ready to punch. And like you're like, oh shit. It's like
scream power.
It's like it's a Scarlet Roar territory. And does 6 points of damage to you.
I'm down.
As he clocks you.
Wait, what level are you?
I'm only level 2. I only have 4 HP.
Okay. It crashes right into your face. You get knocked down. Kakea, the bovine nerd, was going to also attack you.
With fists, blunt weapons, or less than lethal. It means you're unconscious, so you're not dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you a luck save if you're actually dying or not by the end. But you got servo punched by a cyber arm of muscular Terry Crews Rapid.
So mortally wounded creatures at 0 hit points will die in no more than 6 rounds. So unless you take like a Lazarus patch to stabilize or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
So like you're not like dead, but you're not doing great.
What is your psychic powers? What ones did you pick again?
Telekinetic armory, but I didn't activate it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Also, so after this round, I'm going to change how initiative works when we roll. Basically, you don't have to go in order. It's going to be like who goes before the group and who goes after, if you want, right? And so you can all, and then you can just decide amongst yourselves who.
We roll
like,
once.
So more like a group initiative, like more like group initiative style. So like, there's only 3 sets. There's before the monster group or after the monster group and the monster group, right?
Okay.
So you pull on one of those 2 things, and then this way you can work together and synergize your attacks and figure out how you want to do stuff. All right,
that seems good
better.
to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so the bovine nerd's going to go. Bovine nerd's going to pull out a holdout pistol, and tries to aim it at Ykthinez, but Ykthinez is getting currently latched on by the boss, so they're not gonna do that, and so they're sitting there like shaking with their gun, being like and they point it to Logan.
Hell yeah!
And so they're gonna shoot at Logan. Actually, no, it could be that or sword. So I'm gonna roll a d2. One is a Logan. All right, points at Logan. And don't worry, this person's a trash person that can't shoot. It's literally a d20. Never mind.
Yeah, well, I have exactly 18.
My attack rolls have been.
Yeah, I have exactly 18 armor, which is very interesting. So,
which is hilarious that this dorky cow person was actually able to shoot past your armor. Maybe because you didn't expect it. Like,
here's the thing: I don't wear armor. I'm not wearing armor. My AC is 18, just because I'm a human being apparently in this world. So like, yeah.
Because you have like dermal.
I have ironhide or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah. So it's not just that.
Yeah.
And let's see, they don't have a crude pistol. They just have a semi-automatic.
You said it was a holdout pistol, right? So that sounds like either a laser pistol or something like that. Yeah.
No, they can't afford that shit here. They use bullets.
Oh, okay. So it's an old school.
Yeah. Right. So this is a lashed together, like, this is a sawed off pistol. Okay.
So crude pistol, 1d6 damage, if that's what
I was gonna say
it's also a
equivalent
revolver
to a crude pistol. Crude pistol is literally like Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a little tiny.
It's not.
Thingy,
it's a snub nose revolver that they've chopped the barrel off of, right? Like it's punk, right? Like it's their gun, right? So it's not made to be anything. So it has the same stats and effects as a crude pistol, okay? But it's not like a matchlock gun.
So the only reason I say that might be an interesting one is because it has a magazine of 1 before you have to reload it.
Right.
So the other option is a revolver.
It doesn't.
Which is like,
it's a revolver. It's essentially, it has the equivalent of a revolver, but it does the damage of a crude pistol because it's snub-nosed garbage, little tiny gun.
So that's a D6 then.
Yeah. For 6.
Damn, dude. All right.
Sorry, lethal.
3, 4, 5,
yep.
6. Well, I'm good.
I have one more to go. Toriel is the little slime, the gnome-sized roly-poly bug made out of slime. And they are going to pull out their little laser gun or grab it that they had it stashed nearby. And
it was in my sandwich.
They're going to grab it and pocket and just basically shoot without aiming. Let's see if they're going to. I'm going to say once again, one is Logan, 2 is sword.
Hey.
Logan?
It's because I've got pink skin, isn't it?
If there's anything, dude, I don't know. I let the dice get decide on this one. Okay.
Wow, dude, what are you rolling like hot fire today?
I don't know.
Good stuff. Holy shit.
This is one of those Roll20 conspiracies. One of those Roll20 dice conspiracies.
Eric logs in with his admin account at roll20.net.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is, I guess. So it's a crit, right?
No, there's no crits in roll in.
Oh yeah,
in this.
Right. Oh, you're like, that's just an automatic hit.
It's just a hit, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine because it's just a laser gun.
Yeah.
So it's just a D10.
Just a D10. Don't roll.
The phase multi-beam is penetrating, ordinary, miss, and
if
haze.
it's a laser pistol, it's a D6 actually.
It's a laser pistol. It's a D6. You're right. It's a D6. For 3.
Hey, that's better than a 6.
My turn's done.
All right, sword. Show them how real.
Sword and Logan.
Let's do it. Let's do it, man. Let's kill them both in 2 turns. Let's go. I'm ready.
So did you guys see the movie Inglourious Bastards?
Of course, of course.
Yeah, you see that scene where everybody's in a pub that's in a basement, and at the end everybody shoots each other.
Mhm.
You guys see that one?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I just find it crazy how everybody shot someone and somehow everybody missed me. So I'm just like looking around, all lasers going all over the place. No one shot me, and I use my gunslinger focus to draw my laser rifle in a split second and scream, "You messed with the wrong crew!" and shoot the worm dragon thing Ignis is fighting with full blast, full burst.
Ooh, okay. So
laser
using
rifle.
burst.
Yeah.
Let me see. Trying to work out what burst does. I think it gives you an extra attack. Dude, no.
I rolled a 1.
Wow. You got a 10 on a 1, man. Come on.
Well, 1's
dude.
an auto failure. There's no crit failures.
You have to pass it. Oh no, there's armor in this one, right? I was keep thinking of the old one. Yeah.
God. You literally rolled a natural 1 on your attack roll, Derek.
There's no saving. There's no saving, Derek. Like, you even fucking did a one-liner and everything. Like,
This is literally why I play role-playing games. Like, you just cannot.
But I do have my special fighter ability where I can reroll.
yes, you
once.
can.
Oh yeah, you do. You do. You can. So this seems like a good time to use that.
Mm,
Yeah.
I agree.
It says I can use the ability after the dice are rolled.
Yep, you can do it on either the attack stat or the damage stat. Like, you can reroll either one. So
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
that'll do. Yeah, I think 21 is good.
That's a good. That will hit. Rolled and you rolled damage.
Mhm.
It was a 7.
Mess with the wrong crew.
Yeah.
Again.
The mom doesn't move, and Hawthorne sees is like, Mama, get up, Mama, and I need to make.
Wait, Hawthorne is the Terry Crews thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I need to make morale checks for the group. Nope.
Snake eyes.
Snake eyes. All right. Hold on a second. I think it's the other way around. I think if I roll underneath the morale, they're good. I think it's if I roll over the morale, they break. So it's the opposite. I think it's like, you killed Mama, and now I think they're in it. At least Hawthorne is. Let me roll everyone else. Barrage is dead. Gakea, the nerd. Their morale is probably not that. I'm pretty sure they're in a spot. I'm just gonna say, where is it? Here it is. Their morale is. Yep, they're out. They're gone. Gakea, I have to roll. If I roll above their morale, they leave. And then the last one is Toriel. Also leaves. Cool. So Hawthorne's mad you killed his mom. But this next round of initiative, they're gonna they start fleeing. Right, Gakea and Toriel are fleeing. So I'm not gonna roll. I guess I should roll initiative for that or for the group. But they're running. They're going to run away.
Yo,
Hawthorne's sticking around.
Missing.
I need to take my turn, my friend.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. Oh shit, you're right.
Damn.
We're not out of initiative. I'm sorry. I thought it was the end of initiative.
Damn.
I got snappy.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I was quick.
Yeah, but while they're fleeing, I shouted at them, "That's right. You flee. You made the wrong crew. That's right."
Who looked like the leader of the group outside of
That's why
Mama
you
Summerlin?
don't mess with the slag raptors.
Hawthorne.
With the Flag Raptors.
And how on a scale from 1 to looking kind of gross, where is he in terms of looks of damage?
Completely fine.
Completely fine?
Mm-hmm. Real angry. Real upset.
Motherfucker shot
raging
me.
at-
I'm gonna shoot him. Like,
I mean, someone killed his mom, so like he's gonna.
yeah. I mean,
I rolled double ones on his morale, which basically is the most resolute person in the world. So I'm pretty sure he's this is it.
I'm gonna shoot him, Mr. Eric Vogaris. I think I'll shoot him.
Yeah, that seems
I
right.
think I'll shoot him. I think
Seems fair.
good. So whip out my mag pistol.
Right. Wounded. Yeah, it's a natural 20. Yeah, that'll do it.
Boom.
Yeah, Hawthorne dies
I like the idea that I'm just like
for 9 damage. He's dead.
I like the idea that before all of this started, I was like, I don't know, eating some sort of flavor of like some sort of thing, like street food vending thing, right? Minding my own business. Benedictus went off to do his thing, I'm
Like
sitting there
eating a
just-
fucking corn dog.
I'm eating some sort of like fucking
Space dog.
meat thing inside of like a bun thing. Just sitting there, it's like, it's not bad. And then all of a sudden, Benedictus starts some shit. Here I am. I'm just like fucking proliferated with like bullets. It's like, oh, what the?
I just want to eat my sandwich.
Just
It's
fucking
because you happen to wear like the same shirt as Benedictus.
yeah, or something like that. Like I had no idea that he used me as like an insult, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like first bullet hits me, I like try and steady my sandwich. Second bullet hits me, sandwich falls out of my hand onto the ground in slow motion, and that just like snaps. I just fucking pull out the thing and just blast away this kid. No fucks given. Don't even know why he shot me. Doesn't matter. Just shoot this poor guy. And look down at my sandwich. I'm like, no. Sandwich.
After all this, I'm just like, am I the only person who attempts to be non-lethal?
Look,
All right, roll initiative for the next round.
it's all well and
As long as
good
you
when
don't roll- as long as you don't roll a 1, you can act before them.
Oh, I see how you want to roll. Okay.
If you roll a 2, we'll luck check it.
That's like the best initiative.
But it doesn't
I've
matter.
ever rolled.
It doesn't matter because you all rolled, and except for our boy Benny is on the ground.
Yep.
Sorry
Boy
you get
Benny.
knocked out of combat the very first round, my dude.
I don't
That's
know.
all right.
He melted an entire fucking stadium of seats.
you do, and then immediately just rolls the dice rolls. Look, if the shoe was on the other foot, everything that I did, you would have been able to do.
All
too.
right, I would like to go first. I'd like to use lift on my man Benedictus so that he can come back and use telekinesis to hold a person. So we can interrogate. Like, we got to interrogate one of these nerds. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you could definitely try. Well, like as ostensibly, they're scattering. They're scattering in different directions. So, which one do you want to pick? Do you want to pick Gikea, who's going to the left, then the bovine, or do you want to go after Toriel, the slime?
that's kind of up
slimed up bully
to.
dog? Which one do you
It's
want?
kind of up to Benedictus more than anything. I'm just trying to find the lift.
Well,
Kika, do you know what page the lift is on?
Benny is going to have a real hard time listening to you on the fact that they have acute laser poisoning.
No, that's why I'm getting lift, which is a drug to give people health back.
I have lift.
I have lift as well, so. But you're far more useful than me in
I'm
combat.
bristling with lift.
Right. So
You're
then
far
who's
more
going
useful.
first?
Um,
So it's Logan, I guess, with a 10. Once again, as you guys are all acting before, I don't personally care of the order if you guys want to work and coordinate together as a group.
yeah. So what I'm thinking is I'll heal Benny, and then Benny can, I don't know, do your telekinesis on whoever you pick. It doesn't matter which one, I guess. But
I'm closer to Benny, so it might narratively make sense for me to just
Sure,
whip
you
out
can
a
do that
lift
too.
patch and
I'm just-
slap it on him.
the Lazarus patch will only stabilize him. The lift,
Yeah,
I think, brings him back. I'm just trying to find the actual.
I got both.
If you heal him, can he act this turn?
That's what I'm trying to find. So the Lazarus patch stabilizes, So it just stabilizes. And the lift, where is lift? I know it's in here somewhere. God damn it. Pharmaceuticals, maybe? Yeah. Okay. Augments and amplifies the body's natural response to physical injury and exhaustion. This boosts natural recovery drastically and heals 1d8 plus the user's heal skill in hit points after 5 minutes of rest. Lift stims do not work on PCs who are mortally wounded. They need to be stabilized before lifts can help them. Though applications to a stabilized target will get them back on their feet and active again.
Okay, so otherwise you stabilize them, but they're not up.
Well, I mean, he got hit by non-lethal, so he's technically stabilized now.
Well, he got punched in the face.
Yeah, so that means he's not in mortally wounded. He's just unconscious.
No, he...
It did actually say that in the book, though, so...
Right, but this isn't like a regular old unarmed attack. This is like a cyber-enhanced Terry Crews punch to the face.
Sure, okay.
Like a fucking hammer.
Right,
they have adrenal they have the muscular implants, like, you know, like if you watch like Akira, right, like as soon as you get hit, like the muscles like react and they grow like themselves, like if you wanted to, we could have saw the camera cut to inside the cell as we see the little nanobite gets released as the muscles get bigger.
They did that Mortal Kombat like internal punch showing the bones get broken, right? Okay.
Yeah. No, not that, but just like basically like the machine part of his muscle like constricts and makes it so like his arm isn't just a regular unarmed attack. It's like he could punch through walls.
All right, so here's what I'll do then. I'll Lazarus patch.
There's like a little piston in his bones, so it's like
yeah, it's like a rocket punch.
Yeah. So I'll Lazarus patch our friend, and then Kika, I guess if you have lift, you can use it because you got a heal skill, right? So you get bonuses to that. So what's your heal skill at right now? It's like a 2?
My heal skill is +1, but I got 3d6.
Do you have to use a heal skill to apply a Lazarus?
No, it's 1d8 or to use a Lazarus. Okay, let's see here. The patch is applied to a character's full on 0 hit points.
I'm getting lost on operations. So what are you doing?
Lazarus
are you lifting to stabilize them?
The user can make a heal/int or dex/heal skill check against a difficulty 6 to stabilize the target.
Okay, so
yeah, I'll do
Lazarus patch heal check. Are you doing it or Yukthinis? Yukthinis, the one with like dex?
In order to bring him up this turn, we have to do Lazarus then lift, which is what Yukthinis is going to do. The Yukthinis is going to do the lift after I stabilize him.
Check. Okay, so you're the one who has to do the heal.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, we're good.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so just, I don't know. I like the idea that I just rip this like fucking slappy patch off and, you know, where would I apply it? Like maybe the forehead or something? I don't know, like
directly to the forehead.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there was a big old indentation in the forehead, so that kind of makes sense. Being like, I'm just gonna.
I like the idea that these Lazarus patches are like have some sort of like cartoon character on them or something like that.
Yeah, like giving a little thumbs up. Yeah, and smiling.
Some sort of like space.
Oh, that it's working.
Maybe with like a tooth missing.
Are they flavored? Or are you talking about like an anime face on them?
Yeah, like like a Barney the dinosaur like thing.
Oh yeah. Sure. Which kind did you get? Did you get like the little like they're like little like Hanaboro little like smiley animals?
Yes, I bought all the Lazarus patches we have.
Yeah.
So are they all like Red Panda? Like, you know what I mean? Like
they're definitely some sort of Hanna-Barbarian type character, like
okay, yeah,
like a Freddie Flintstone or something like that.
It's just like repeating as it's like healing them.
It like starts out looking like really battered and bruised, but like as time goes on, as it like takes effect, the like little some sort of character looks like it's healing and getting better.
You see them like doing like the proud like sprite walk, and that's how you know they're
it's like fucking
little 16-bit thing on it. Yeah,
like a Fallout Boy sort of thing, Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Only like a little 16-bit little like marquee kind of, right? It's like Good to go.
All right, and
Yes,
now we pump him
stabilize.
full of acid.
And yeah. All right. So you heal your friend, and Benny is now getting fixed. What are you putting lift into him?
Yeah, so lift is it's a drug.
Yeah.
Let's see here. It's
Yoink.
1d8 plus the user's heal skill and hit points after 5 minutes of rest.
Yoinked from sweet oblivion, Benny. You come back to the land of the living, which is a completely infernal headache.
Yeah, so
Just
each
absolute.
application adds 1 system strain to the target. So,
Cool.
yeah. And
Okay.
there's no roll needed for that.
Okay, so what do I roll?
1d8 plus 1, I think your skill is, right?
That heal?
Kika?
Yeah. one.
Yeah, 1d8 plus 1.
Okay, I'm back up at full.
Sweet.
More
Hey.
health points.
Right. So you're using a drug.
Which adds 1 to your
Take
system
one system strain. Yeah, which is affected by your Constitution score, I think.
Okay. I also think it affects, like... No, it doesn't affect
What?
your power points in this game, right?
No, it doesn't affect that. But system strain is a measurement of system stress, modification, and biological distress an organism can have when suffering. Psionic healing, cybernetic implants, and powerful drugs all add to system strain. If a power or drug on a target would make their system strain exceed their Constitution score, the effect fails to function. But you haven't done that. System strain decreases automatically by 1 point after each night of rest, provided the organism is well fed and not compromised by sickness or privation.
Is there there's a system strain. Yeah, so in your core statistics, there's like a next to your hit points. There's one there. So
Yeah.
I have 1
Yep.
out of 9. So,
So you're doing great.
yep. Doing pretty okay.
Awesome. Right. So now it's your turn. These people are running away. You're a little bit disoriented.
did you roll
Yeah.
initiative, Alex?
2.
I'm
Right.
first.
Yes, you do go first. What
Who's
do you do,
running
Garrett?
away? It's the
Both of them.
bovine. Who else?
Kakea and Toriel. Kakeka is the bovine nerd, the dorky one with glasses, and Toriel is the slime gnome roly bug running away with the
I'm
tiny
gonna
step nose
shoot.
pistol.
Okay,
no,
I'm
that's-
gonna try to shoot.
Roly bug has a laser pistol.
Okay, I'm shooting the bovine in the leg, so he falls, and we can later interrogate the bastard.
I think you can do non-lethal shots by just stating you want to do non-lethal, right?
I believe so. Yes, I don't kill him. I just want to shoot him in the leg so we can arrest him.
Right. Cold shots aren't a thing in this game. So what I would say is,
Actually, I think you just take a -4 to it. I remember.
yeah,
there
I was
like
gonna say, just take a -4, and I'll let that slide to do that because you're shooting a laser rifle. It's not exactly like non-lethal. That doesn't. I don't know. Getting shot. It's very hard to shoot non-lethally. It's because it's hard. It's really hard to hit a limb that's flailing around when you're shooting. It's not easy.
Yeah, okay, -4.
That's
While
why-
I scream, no one flees from the flag raptors.
Okay, you don't give a shit. Yeah. They go down and go, my leg! My leg!
21.
Don't mess with the flag raptors again.
Ow.
Gonna
You're crazy!
Ixthinis yells, "Slag Raptors rule!" And then she like spreads her wings and like little fireworks shoot out from her back, from her outfit.
Like some fucking
Totally.
Elvis costume or something like that.
It's way cooler than an Elvis costume. Please.
That's awesome.
All right, Benny.
Slag Raptors rule. I'm going to. There's how many left now? There's one. I'm going to commit
there's one.
a point of effort, and I'm going to grab him by the ankle and lift him up by the ankle.
Which one? The slimy thingy?
He's the only one left, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, Is he made of slime or is he just slimy in texture?
No, he's a slime in it's slime in general. Like his quarter, what's the fancy word for skin?
Cortisone?
Cortisone. That's all slime. So like you can see the internal endoskeleton in the slime as it's running.
Oh,
away.
he just rips the endoskeleton out of the slime. Then, if that's the case, if that's what's going to happen, but he's going to grab him telekinetically.
I mean, you can't rip a skeleton out of a normal thing. So unless that's like an attack, right? You're making it. That's like an attack.
Well, no, but like if he's made of slime, I'm going to try to grasp his endoskeleton with my telekinesis.
Well, it's a living being. It's the same reason why you can't yank a skeleton out of like Logan, right? Like
I think he's just using the endoskeleton as a target so that he has a firm handhold.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, because if I'm lifting him up by the ankle,
what level is
he's slime.
What level is your
telekinesis?
Yeah.
It's +1. So I can lift up to like
200
500 kilos.
No, it's 200
kilos.
Yeah.
So
I'm just trying to work out if there's like a thing that needs to be done in order for people not to be picked up.
I imagine they have a save.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to work out which one. I think it's mental save that you have to go against.
I would imagine it's a mental save.
Yeah.
Yep. Psionics against a person requires a mental save.
Yeah.
So
that's just like the blanket thing for all psionics, I guess. Then.
Well, I mean, if you're targeting a person, yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So they have a 14. Sorry, no, the boss had a 14 plus. They have a 15 plus save.
Mm-hmm.
So 15 or better, they aren't affected, but they don't get any modifiers.
Fucking goddamn, dude. Well, we still got one dude with a hole in his leg, right?
Slime. So you pick up the slime and the slime like begins to like he like weasels himself into like a big old drop and like drops away and starts sprinting away and then you hear the shot ring out as Heka takes a shot into the leg and goes, "My leg!" And Toriel's like, "I'll come back for you, Fred. I promise." And runs away.
Slinks into like a sewer
or
grate.
begins to run away, I should say. Or begins to try to like book it away.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Zippy, I can sympathize with you. All right, that is not an easy time to be like, I got fucking hit. My fucking spell didn't work. That sucks. All right, that
happens.
Level 2 man to me, man.
I admire your professionalism, because that'd be like fucking game. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I would feel right now. That sucks.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. In fact, we should probably take a break.
Many thanks to our Patreon supporters for this week's episode. Head on over to patreon.com/Henley to support the growth of Die Party.
My leg! Ah! Damn you!
You messed with the wrong crew.
Yeah.
Slag Raptors.
Slag Raptors. So, Eric, is there any like place where we could like take this person or this Minotaur to be relatively like removed from public eye? Like maybe a public bathroom or something like that?
Sure, but there's a crowd gathered around or gathering on looking at what's going on here, right?
That's why I'd like to move. Yeah.
This is definitely generating attention.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to just bust into a place to go to the bathroom, you probably could.
Benny takes this opportunity to look to the onlookers and kind of sneers at them with his like rows of sharp teeth and says, "Nobody fucks with the slag raptors." And he throws up random fingers and he like walks away with Logan. Let that be a message to all of yous.
This is the brutal dystopian ANCAP future. There's no free public restrooms.
People just poop wherever they go. Well, in that case, like, I don't know, some coffee shop or something like that.
Other species probably eat it.
Oh, yeah.
That sudden realization.
Is there like a place where you could pay 5 credits for a private bathroom?
Totally.
Oh, yeah.
I
Like,
have 5 credits I'm willing to put down on this.
absolutely. I'll go halves with you on that. It's like those fucking European bathrooms where they have that old lady that sits in there and just make sure you pay money for it.
Right. Yep.
That's a
Hello
real
there.
thing, by the way. That's a real thing.
Yep. Cool. So you want to go to what are they called? What are pay for bathrooms called?
Dump stations?
The
Sure.
premium privies.
Excrement collection utilities?
Patrines.
It has to have like a marketable name. You know,
Yeah.
it needs to have like a super marketable name.
Okay, I'll tell you
Pay
what
to
they
pee?
I'll tell you what they call it in
Pay to pee.
in Europe. They call it toy toys.
Yeah. So it's a toy.
Sweet.
Toi, toi.
Shit stole 2000.
Boot up. Put in your floppy disk for your shitstall 2000.
Welcome to the future of excrement collection.
Wonderful.
Cool.
So yeah, kick in all the small doors to make sure we're alone, that sort of thing, right?
Oh wait, you're paying. Everyone has to pay.
Fine. We pay. We even pay for.
There's like a robotic turnstile, right? Like that keeps track of.
Yeah.
I have 85 of my own credits I'm willing to share for this.
Okay. Yeah.
I finally get to use this.
I
and
pay for everyone.
my treat.
Yes.
The communist future.
You also have to pay for your hostage.
Of course.
I am.
Okay. Sure. All right.
Yeah.
25.
All right. Kick in all the stalls.
That's
Make
an
sure no one's
expensive
there.
fucking bathroom.
And if someone is in there, tell them to get out. Go. And I guess I just say, all right, kid. First off, you don't fucking shoot a man when he's eating a sandwich. Okay, that's just pretty much like the galaxy-wide accepted as gentleman rules of engagement. Okay. Like, you don't shoot medics and you don't shoot a dude eating a fucking sandwich. Second, if you answer our questions, we'll let you go. We'll even slap a couple of Lazarus patches on that broken leg of yours so you feel a lot better. How about that?
Yes, God. Sure, whatever, man.
All right. Well, we're looking for a couple of miscreants known as the Berries. What can you tell us about them?
His face goes pale. There's the baddest bushes in this place, man. You don't want to meet them.
No, we really do. You see, they insulted my mother. Something about a carrot. You know how it is.
You're crazy, man. Nobody should meet the berries. They're serious business. Their mulch is made out of their enemies, man. They grow. They live, and they're the people. That's terrifying. You want to get eaten by them over
Look,
time?
I
No.
didn't need you to tell me about them. I just need you to tell me where we can find them.
Can you Thinis help by like standing behind Logan and say they offend my sensibilities by appropriating my culture and like rip a guardrail off the wall and then bend it into a pretzel?
Eucthenis is real mad. Like,
Don't use my real name.
Yick Ninnas is real mad.
Hello, I am Nezralian.
Nezreldian.
Yes.
All right. I need you to get them to talk. So I need you to make a roll here to get them to,
I think I'm helping now.
because they don't want to. They think you're nuts and stuff, and they don't want to do it. But yeah, I think you are helping. I think you're helping with talk strength.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, she did make a pretzel.
Strength. Yeah.
By making a pretzel out of the guardrail.
Yeah.
I mean, once again, that's my guess. If you want to say it's not and it's something else and want to justify it, I'm cool with that too, right? And then if everyone agrees, being like, yeah, that sounds fair, then it
Yeah, I
is,
don't
right?
know if it would
That's
be
always how I
Yeah.
vote.
That
That's
wasn't really hard.
yeah, that's always how I like to do it.
I'm okay with trying talk strength. I don't have any skill points in talk, but
Right. I just don't pick randomly.
You got a
seemed
plus 5 in strength. You're good, right? Like,
if only it was stab. I have +1 in stab.
well, that's a different skill.
stabby. Holy shit!
I could re-roll that though.
Yeah, please do.
You can. You're an expert.
I like the idea that you try to bend. It's like, okay, that's actually really tough. I don't know what that's
You
made
do,
out
but
of.
it doesn't.
It's
well,
too casual, so it seems like the thing's fake.
like a copper wire. He's like, oh, okay, that was kind of hurt yourself with how strong you are. You're like, ow.
9?
I was gonna say difficulty. This is 8, so that's good.
All
Okay.
right, cool. So I
Yeah,
get
plus
plus
one.
1. So what would
I
you
like
say?
after I bend it, I just drop it and it just goes thunk on the ground and cracks the floor a bit.
I also like the idea that there's a little bit of wetness to the floor as well, so it's kind of gross that he's on it. Like, you know,
Yeah.
is it like that?
Slime trails.
Yeah, exactly. So what would you say this is? Is this a sneak or is this a talk?
Probably talk. You're trying to persuade them to open up about.
Sure. Would you say that this is diplomatic in nature?
I would also allow this. No, this is interrogation. This is not diplomatic. I say it's diplomatic because diplomatic involves a parity of power, or at least a sense of like two people. Like this isn't nearly. This is like your interrogation. You have all the power over this person. This isn't like this isn't necessarily diplomacy, if that makes sense. You get what I'm trying to say?
Sure.
I feel like
what about a negotiation in that we negotiated a term by them letting them go and healing them up in exchange for information?
Sure. Yeah. If he wants to agree to those terms, roll. If they agree to those terms, it's considered a negotiation for re-rolling purposes for your thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So make a test that it's not to confirm that it is, and if it is, make it one. Right. Roll a test to make it the thing that you're saying.
All right. So where do I apply the modifier?
Well, you need to make a talk roll to like get this is him agreeing to.
Okay, so this is
you
without
letting
the
him go
modifier from the help.
and return healing and stuff like that to do that. Yeah. All right.
Has a 6, do you? Is that good?
Yeah, that's enough to get him to open there. And now the next that's like the setup roll to this talk thing, right? Because you're like, okay, as long as you let him go, me go, right? And then you're asking about some other information stuff. He's like, I don't know, I can't do that. And then you're in, okay. And that's when your diplomacy skills come into play.
Not that it matters, but yeah, we go to 9.
Yep, that beats an 8.
Nice.
Cool. Fine. All right, look. What do you want to know?
Well, for starters, where we can find them, that'd be a nice one. Maybe what they like to do as well. That'd be cool.
I don't know where they hang out, but like I know where they run. Like I know what it is that they like to do.
I mean, you're a little gang kid, right? Like,
I hear they're really into hookah.
we heard that too. Perhaps. What about an introduction? Do you think you can swing that?
No, man. I'm a street kid. I'm not a big player.
Yeah, but we are big players, and I like gesture to everyone around us. It's like, and it would behoove you to.
Behoove you to the cow.
I sort of like I started saying that. I was like, yeah,
Nice.
it would behoove you to try and introduce us because you want to gain notoriety in your gang, right?
Trust me, man. I would. I totally would if I could. But I genuinely don't know them.
I think he wants to be flushed.
No,
I think
he doesn't. Oh, you mean like tortured or given a swirly?
Well, if he's made of slime, isn't that going to flush half of him down?
No, this
the
is
toilet?
this isn't the slime one. The slime one got away. This is
Okay.
So I sort of
So
look at Benny.
many
I'm
of
just like, that's a perfect idea. I mean, we can give you money if it helps.
No. You rolled.
Yeah.
Like you would know that this person actually doesn't know. Like this person's too low on a totem pole to have that sort of information, right?
All
They
right.
would said they would say, "I'm sorry, like Barrage would have known, but you got them. I'm just a street kid."
Maybe he knows someone, an informant or
Well, he knew.
something.
He said,
A lookout.
"I can listen. We run with a couple crews. We meet up occasionally with some other teams at a place called Vitality Beach. It's a VR place. A couple clicks up here in the Cortex.
I turn to Yukthinas and
maybe I can maybe like if it's okay, maybe one of like I can talk to people there and maybe they know, but like I don't know shit, man.
Okay.
I'm just here. I hang out here, bully kids, and just do stuff for credits, man. I'm not into the whole. I'm not up. You know, this person's literally like I'm a peon, right?
Oh, so you like to
he's like,
bully
I don't know shit.
people? You like to bully people, eh? All right. Well, I know what I can
he's a
do
bully.
to you.
He is a bully.
Yeah.
Well,
I turn to Yukthinas and I'm just like, hey, does VR stand for like very raunchy? Like, is that what that club is? Is it a very raunchy club?
In some cases, yes, but I believe he means virtual reality.
You mean like
VR
you mean
hookah?
like you sit in like a room and it shakes? Like what is it? You know, and then maybe they sprinkle water on your face or something.
I will show you. But first, I want to go to the guy, like the kid, and just grab him by the lapels, lift him up, shove him against the wall, leaning close, and say, "Stay in school."
Don't do drugs.
stay in school. I'm gonna clip your horns.
I give him a Lazarus patch, Eric, for his trouble. For the knee.
As soon as he goes to reach for it, I slap him across the face to assert dominance.
Yeah, fun.
No, what's wrong there,
I was the one who
bully?
shot you.
Go ahead, bully. Why don't you take the Lazarus pass? And every time he goes to reach for it, he slaps him again. Oh, what's wrong, bully? You can't get the Lazarus pass? How do you like to be bullied, bully?
You have it lucky. We have to put up with him all the time.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. You can get the Lazarus patch now, and he'll reach for it again, smack him again.
God, come on.
Ask me permission, bully.
Yeah.
He hasn't had his Pop-Tarts today. Don't worry about it.
There's no more Pop
I
Tarts.
don't
I
think
got
he knows
shot.
what a Pop-Tart is.
I don't think anyone knows what a Pop-Tart. I like the idea that we're just talking as we like leave this like bathroom with this like pretzeled fucking light globe in there or something like that.
The hell's a Pop-Tart, man?
It's
Yeah,
so
no,
fucking
they have no
delicious. It's in ambrosia on a stick. Who asked you, bully?
Benedictus.
Yeah, I like
I wanted
bullies.
to save this for later, but you seem to be cranky. I attempted to make a Pop-Tart. It is key lime flavored. Would you like it?
Yeah, I would.
It's like
I take
it's
it.
like fairy bread.
I place it into my mouth. What do I taste?
It
Is
tastes
it-
like a key lime pie.
Oh my god, this is great. This is fantastic.
But it has the consistency of jelly.
It tastes like key lime pie, but it has the consistency of banana cream pie.
Oh my god.
And it's like warm.
That doesn't sound good.
That doesn't sound good at all. Ew. Never mind. He starts eating it and he like stops. He's like, what did you put in this?
So
it's
this
tastes like garbage.
So it's like key lime yogurt.
I start like yeah, pretty much. I start listing off like ingredients in alphabetical order, and they're like 18 syllables long each.
bone meal.
Monodextrose diglutamate.
I'll give you a monodextrous carbon glutamate.
Nice.
That would be delicious. Thank
Gotta.
you.
So the next thing we need to do is like head to this place, I guess, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what was the name of
Vitality
the-
Beach.
Vitality Beach.
Vitality Beach.
Yeah.
Vitality Beach.
All right.
This is the-
as we're walking there, I'm just like, hey guys, what do you think a beach actually is? I just want to get an idea of what everyone's idea of a beach is.
Isn't that a female dog?
Yeah, Dennis, what do you think a beach is?
Is that not where the ocean meets the land?
Sword, what do you think a beach is?
Well, it's where one type of liquid meets another that is quite more dense. So it's not only water and sand, could also be under the sea with severely more dense water and regular water.
Yes, that is true.
No, everyone's wrong. It's where the coronas are.
The what?
What is like a corona in a star?
Yes, but you drink it.
That
I
sounds
don't think
very
they-
painful.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good at all. Why the hell would you drink it?
Look, I don't come to your planets and chastise your pastimes.
Yes, you
Well,
do.
nobody wants you to come to our planets. That's why it took you forever to get there.
Well,
This isn't even your planet.
it's my planet is in the dumb territory. Okay, I don't want to go
at
back
least
there.
you admit it.
Oh.
Anyway,
So what
VR
would happen?
place.
Okay. All right. So
Well, I have a question, Eric. When we interrogated the thing, didn't he say Vitality Beach was a VR place? I thought it was like virtual reality thing.
No, it's very raunchy. That's what he meant by VR.
it's a raunchy cyberwave cyber rave place. The
Is it
best
like one of those silent raves? Oh my god.
No, it's it's extremely loud
Okay.
in this place.
All right.
Think of the worst parts of Hollister, a Hollister store. So like dark, super like over perfumated, with like faux beach, like California, like cyber California, like motifs. So like combined with a lot of like outrun / synthwave kind of like motif, like style, like wherever you can outside the shadows. So a lot of like violets, dark palm trees, horrible scents, and just people dancing, and a lot of like
It's like Vaporwave the club.
You know,
yeah,
I
it's just a vaporwave club, which is literally just a Hollister store.
I'm trying to imagine what the smell of
Cyberpunk
like,
Hollister store.
like alien sweat would be like. You know, like a bunch of different aliens all sweating in a room.
A lot of them
Graham crackers.
probably emit compounds that you don't smell.
But affects your bodies in weird ways. Oh, nice. That's comforting. I like the
Or
idea
just-
that I walk in there in a hazmat suit. I'm just like,
There's a lot of odorless gases in the world for people.
That is very true, and a lot of them are very scary.
Yeah, carbon monoxide, extremely scary.
hey, I'm the gas alien. Don't breathe me. Okay. So
Right.
is this place got a huge line? Like, because you met. Like,
Yep. There's a huge line to get in, and you can hear it's already crowded every time the doors open. Like you hear the sounds of people laughing, and like and then the door closes, and you hear it like the muffled, you know.
Oh, that feels like that sounds like a terrible place to go. Why
Decay
are we going in
Decay
there?
is not here. Remember, like you let them go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they gave you a name, right? Like they would have given you a name to look up, right?
Okay.
All right. So here's what you're looking for. You're looking for a lady by the name of Pasca.
Pasca. Okay.
Yeah. And Pasca is. Here we go. Okay. Believe it or Pasca is almost like an elf-like form of pure energy. Like very slender, very graceful, humanoid form of shimmering yellow energy.
And what do I roll to seduce them?
Eric Garris, I'd like to make
they-
love to the light beam.
You didn't say make love.
Pasca is an alien race called a shrine, and shrines are actually artificially created from a cyber consciousness given form.
Damn, she's like
basically
the
their
mistress
bodies
of
are
a virtual
irreparably
reality brothel.
They can't be saved. Yeah, so it's literally a artificial energy, sentient energy thing in an alternate reality rave. Yeah, no, it's I'm sure that's what they're thinking about as they're super drunked up having a good time at this place. I'm sure they're thinking of the existential questions.
So is she like the owner of this place? Like what?
Nope.
She's just here enjoying herself.
Mm-hmm. She runs a group called the Thunderpicks. The Thunderpixes are sort of like another group that are kind of like the Scarlet Roar. That's the group that you just bumped into. Mm-hmm. There's another gang, and they watch another part of the track, right? And so what Gaia was trying to tell you is that if you go talk to Pasca would know, and they're like, you should talk to Pasca because like I don't know shit. They don't tell me anything on the floor. I'm a corner boy, right?
Mm-hmm. So
it's like imagine like if cops would come by and pick up Gaia, and they'd be like, tell me where I could get the berries. Like that would never work. That place would collapse in a second, right? So like they keep that information distributed.
Need to know.
Only to know. Right. And they're saying your best chance is that Pasca would know.
Okay.
And so you're here on a hope.
So how do you guys want to do this? What sort of approach do we want to have here?
The approach where Benny just walks in behind you guys and he just keeps his wrench powered with telekinetic energy, and he commits the effort to do so.
I could attempt to seduce her.
Well, I mean, we need to get in first.
Ah, yes. How does one get in?
John Wick nightclub.
I mean, we could try and like my first thought was to try and sell Derek as a big shit superstar driver, because that's what we hear under our cover, right? Like
we could slip them credits.
That's true. We could bribe them.
I could disguise us.
You know what? I think I might try the bribe. I think that'll be very easy to at least try and bribe our way in. So, Eric, I watched the door for a little bit of time. Is anyone attempting to bribe these bouncers? I assume there's bouncers and stuff.
Right. Oh, there's absolutely bouncers. Sure. You're in line and you see some people try to get to bribe the bouncers, and you see one of them get like put in a headlock, and the other bouncer like punches them in the stomach, and they're like, and they decide that it's better off that they're going to go find another place.
Right. Okay.
These people. So yeah, it's a rough place, and looks maybe they. But here's the thing: maybe they bribed with not enough money.
Sure.
You don't know. Right.
Yeah. And what was the lady's name?
You're looking for Pasca.
Pasca.
Of the Thunderpixes.
The other option is we could name drop her and say that we're here to see her.
Right. And then you could try that. But if that comes back saying that you're not supposed to, you're probably also going to get put in a headlock. And get
Now
wasting your time.
Okay, the other thing that I was thinking about is we're solars, right? Do we have access to like confiscated goods or anything like that potentially?
You could, but you don't right now. I don't. It doesn't seem like you would have, right?
Because I was thinking about like maybe bringing something to say that, hey, look, we want to sell these things to your gang, and here's a sample. Like, can we scrounge anything up like that? Maybe potentially. Because it's weird to walk in there and just like, because I'm trying to think of like how we would talk to her and what we'd talk to her about. Because we can't just walk in there and be like, yo, give up your boss. You know, like in a crowded nightclub,
Right.
That's a little hard to do. So
Right. Well, I mean, if you okay, this place gives you guys the impression you're not dummies, right? Like you're all like competent at what you do. Like when it comes to sword stuff like that, if you would come here like a sword, this place, everyone would scatter to the dark.
oh yeah,
Right.
no, 100%. I'm talking mostly about coming in as a rival gang, saying that we've got some stuff, you know. But mostly,
Or
yeah.
members of their gang.
I mean, that's possible. I mean, maybe they want to meet the people who beat up the Scarlet Roar, right?
Sure, okay.
Like people saw you guys beat the
up
shit out of these
4
people.
kids.
It's like that is a reputational option. Or you could try to bribe and get in and then like pose as dealers and say that, and like you could just like add on the fact that you did that to get noticed as you were trying to, and then make up a lie that you're trying to hawk something. Like these are a lot of options here, right?
And then on top of that, I can challenge
Like-
a bouncer to an arm wrestling contest and win.
All right.
Yeah. Like
So,
as
I would
always,
love to
feel free.
I'd
Feel
love
free
to
to reach out to me for an idea, but
Yeah.
I don't play games for that reason. I play games because I want to hear your crazy dumb shit and come up with stuff, right?
I want to
That's-
use a notice
that's
roll
what
to
I like.
see if I can see what type of bling these guys are
Trial
rolling. Like I want to see. Yeah, I want to do a notice roll to see if I can notice anything like are they particularly well off? Do they have like a good watch or something like that? You know, well, the equivalent of jewelry in this area.
Sure.
What'd you say?
Make a notice roll. Do you see? They're not really trying to hide it, so let's just do a standard 6.
So notice wisdom.
Do you want it to be wisdom? I could see a case for it to be intelligence because you're analyzing it, but maybe you're trying to perceive, so maybe wisdom. Yeah.
I mean,
You know what I
they're
mean?
both the same for me. So
Sure.
oh fuck it, crushed it, dude. Dead.
I don't see it.
I got an 11.
Does anyone else see the roll? Is it just me?
No, I don't.
I don't see it.
Lovely.
Well, if it's on the stream, I'll count it. Okay, it's on the stream. I'll count it. That's weird. Oh, there it is. Hey, thanks, Shard server. Or thanks for refreshing.
You're welcome.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, I want to get an idea of like where if I were to ballpark my way in here with a bribe, what are we looking at here?
Right. You're looking at if you want to bribe yourself into here and beat the line, you're looking at an easy like dropping an like for everybody or yourself.
Everybody.
That's that
obviously.
question. For everybody,
Mhm.
you're looking at like the lowest you think it is probably like lowest and feeling safe is probably 75K. Or excuse me, 7.5K. 7.5K.
Jesus fucking Christ! I was about to say a spaceship. Fucking
No,
hell.
like if you want to bribe, like if you're trying to bribe your way here and throw money around and people get out of your way, then you need to throw money around.
All right.
And that's 7.5K.
So
And I'm saying that's confident.
yeah.
But here's something else because you rolled well.
Uh-huh.
You might be able to get by with less.
Yeah,
right? But it
I
it could be
can.
risky.
I feel like I can
You could-
negotiate
might
with
be-
that.
You might be able to sneak away with half of that.
Yeah.
Right.
So
It depends on how you feel though, which means it depends on how you roll. Right.
Well,
So basically 70. So you know with the notice roll, 7.5 will probably get you in the door with no roll. But if you want to like go underneath it, then you tempt fate.
all right.
So that makes
I have a question.
Sure.
Can I help by adjusting and changing our outfits so that they are very snazzy and trendy club-going outfits, so we appear to be the type of people that they would want in their club?
You guys are.
Uptown.
I mean, that's like a flashback. I don't know. That means you would have had to spend, as long as you're cool with spending money to get supplies and then also making a roll, because you would have to do that. Because right now you're wearing blood spattered gang clothes.
How much money would I spend on that?
And if you spend 100 credits, I'll give you a +1 because you bought kind of extravagant clothes.
I have 60 credits right now.
I mean, we have ship credits we can spend on this stuff too. Like,
Then if you buy 50 credits worth of clothes, you could roll a test at -1, but you still might make them look really good.
the other thing is too, we can just take some clothes from some people.
Yeah, or you can be the shit out of people and take their clothes.
Though to be fair, I don't
That's
think
you don't play bloody.
there's going to be many people
Right.
that fit Benedictus. Like
Right now-
that's the.
Right now, what I'm imagining is like you're all wearing some dope ass fucking gang clothes that are covered in blood, like you just like are fucking what's his name from Drive.
That is
Right.
true.
Like you got some dope ass biker jackets that are like covered in blood.
I just wanted to take what we had just take what we have right now going for us and sort of tweak it so that it is badass, but also the type of badass that you would want in your club as opposed to out of your club.
Right. That would cost you, yeah. And to do that, that would cost you 50 gold to get the clothing material, and then a roll of some kind to lash together your disguises.
Okay.
Do it, Kika.
And from then on, a possible failure would be people noticing that your clothes aren't as good as they appear.
Booty
Right.
ass fucking dollar store thrifts clothes.
Yeah, like the gold is fake and that kind of stuff, right? Like it looks good, but like you're wearing
that jacket inside out, didn't you? It's like, no.
Ryan Gosling is a beautiful man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. I was gonna say the difficulty was 6, so that's
Okay.
good.
I will save my reroll then.
Cool. So Eric, here's my approach. I walk up, money clip in hand. Okay. Money clip in hand. I walk up to the bouncer and I'm just like, what was the lady's name that we wanted to see?
Pasca.
Yeah.
It's like
so-
Pascal, but without the L.
Yeah, I keep
Correct.
wanting to say Pascal, but like I knew that was wrong. so-
Bizarre Pascal's love triangle.
Yeah. So I walk up to the bouncer and I'm just like, evening. I don't really look everyone in the face. I'm just sort of like counting the money. I'm just like, we're here to see Pascal.
Pasca.
We're here to see Pasca. And I want to
I'm
make,
standing behind him with both my shoulders
I never
exposed.
kept- yeah.
and I want to make I want to make it easy to get into this
Whoa.
club. So I just sort of like, and I sort of look up at him, like flicking money between my fingers. And I'm just like,
Do you accept Ycthinus's help for seduction?
did you say
Both
seduction?
shoulders are exposed.
Damn.
Both my shoulders are exposed.
Which remember when we said one shoulder was
Yes.
exposed? So,
Ycthinus
sounds
could
like
walk
a-
up holding like 7 knives, and I would still say yes. Eric Vogaris.
What I'm saying is it's up to your role, because before you make this test, you can accept help, right? But you have to accept. You're the one, Logan, as you're the one who has to accept the help if you want it.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. So then Kika.
we look like we're here. We're supposed to be here. We have good clothes. I have a.
How much money?
I'm looking at 4,000
Okay.
for all of us, and
All right.
the reason I
So
say this is because it's a negotiation roll, right?
Yep.
And I can re-roll ones.
Yep. Are you still also like super hurt? Like, did you ever get healed?
No, I'm 10 of 19. So
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So
That's
I-
dope as fuck.
now I basically just have like, I look up at him. I got like a fucking like a what do they
Black
call it?
eye.
Like a shiner. Yeah.
No, you have bandages underneath your clothes. You're probably
Yeah.
gonna look okay. You have the burn wound.
Could I have done it so, like, as part of my outfit thing, I like put makeup on it so it looked like the black eye and stuff was part of like a look?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah.
Pandas are hot this time of year.
All right.
Yeah, he looks at me and it's just like, it was a doorknob, bro.
Yeah, so it's a difficulty 8. So to help, go ahead and roll. What is your seduce roll going to be? What is the action and what's the skill and the stat for this one, Kika?
Sneak dexterity.
Can it still go off of work because I sort of intentionally tailored my outfit to accentuate me in just the right ways?
No, I think your outfit. No. For the time being, I'll give your outfit gives you a +1 to this. I'll say thank you. I love Kika. I like playing with you because you fight for everything about like positioning, and that's super cool. I like that a lot. And yeah, your clothes would confer you a +1 because they do look glitzy because you made your fix thing, and that's before someone realizes that they're fake. So that you think you're wearing really expensive clothes, and you're looking very seductively at them. So totally. So you get a +1 to this roll for that because of your clothes, but still an 8. But I wouldn't. So I wouldn't allow it to be fix. This is the actual seducing thing.
This would be
this
like
might work.
This might be work.
Sneak or connect. Maybe even talk. No, I'm probably not talk because you're not talking.
Right. That's just why I think it's connect.
Or sneak.
What is your job before? You're a doctor? You're a surgeon?
I was in the fashion industry before.
Oh, right. You were in fashion industry.
Yeah.
Right. So are you trying? Okay. Well, but describe for me, how does your seduction help Logan? What do you think success would look like here? Is that they're distracted by your elegance, that they're not thinking straight, or is
I
it?
think that is sort of what I was going for. It was sort of like,
Yeah.
putting myself like on display almost, so that it's like very eye catching. So they're more thinking about me rather than how much money Logan is offering.
Right. Okay, totally. Then I would allow work because you worked in fashion.
Yeah.
And your job is trying to be inconspicuous or conspicuous.
Yeah.
Right.
That's probably work charisma though.
Yeah, that's definitely work charisma. There's it's not intelligence or anything.
Unless you're showing off the abs, like then it's
Work
strength.
charisma. You get a +1 because of your clothes, and it's a difficulty of an 8.
Fucking crushing it tonight. Damn.
Yeah, she is.
Dope.
Sorry, what was that?
all right.
There was boobs behind you. What were you saying?
Yeah. That's exactly like you see they're not even looking at you, which you you probably feel pretty comfortable underneath your fucking stone cold negotiator gaze that that has got your back here.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't even like repeat myself. I just slide the bills into this man's hand. Yeah. And I close his palm.
Put him in the front pocket and pat him on the chest.
Yeah.
He doesn't even look at it, but you do need to make your roll.
Put it into his top pocket. Yeah, like.
Oh yeah, fuck. Yeah.
Maybe slap him across the face playfully.
Yeah.
No.
And if anyone's wondering what these people look like, by the way, they look like a pair of roided up dolphin humans.
Fuck yes.
God damn.
Like, street sharks, only dolphins.
Oh God, no.
I love playing in this world because every alien is just like, yo.
Fucking.
I love it. Okay, so this is going to be talk charisma.
Yeah.
With a +1 for the help of the boobs.
Mm-hmm.
Ew. Oh, that's double ones. I'm re-rolling.
You literally also roll double ones, but you have diplomacy, so.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
That's much better.
That's way better. That's way better, Henley.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This word is if you took spore and fed it meth. Yeah, that's not very wrong. Yeah. All right. So that's enough money to get your whole team into the club.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to Vitality Beach, y'all.
I'll mark down spend here. We're still in March, yeah?
Yeah.
So what is 3,000? So bam. Okay, cool.
This is getting into the evening of night 2, and you have 3 days to solve your stuff to keep you guys on pace here.
Yeah.
So you know.
So I guess we're looking for like
plenty of time.
Some sort of VIP section or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. The bouncers probably can lead you to the VIP section.
Fuck
and stuff,
yeah,
right?
let's go. Yeah.
Money you're dropping.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're not going to point out who Pasca is, right? Because you're meeting them, they assume you know, so they're just leading you to the VIP section. So they basically like clear the riffraff, the plebeians dancing in this cyber John Wick designer dance club meets Hollister.
Can this dolphin please have like tattoos as well, like sailor tattoos?
Oh hell yeah!
Like.
Oh yeah,
they
got
hat.
Like a little anchor on his arm.
Yeah, like a Popeye.
Oh yeah,
like
but it's totally looks like Cyberpunk logo. So it's like metal, like that sharp line of of an anchor. It's dope as hell.
Yeah, I like
it glows in the dark.
So is he letting us into the VIP section?
There's a lot of ultraviolet light, like glow in the dark shit here.
Nice.
That's a thing, right? Like people were wearing ultraviolet paint and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those places.
So is he like letting us into the VIP section?
Yeah. He parts the way of the plebeians and leads you to the well, there's no stairs because like what like luxurious individual would take stairs to a place like this? Instead they take you to a special like glass kind of elevator that takes you up about 50 feet up to the next level. You can see around up there. You can like. This place is kind of symmetrical. There's sort of like a waterfall on one side. There's like a nice like it looks like the lapping of like a beach, like from this big huge screen that like changes between different stuff. And like you see the thing goes across like Vitality Beach, and then like it goes into like cyberpunk palms, trees and stuff, and makes the light like the classic Outrun like car driving down this stuff. And then
so I was about to say Outrun, and then you just fucking beat me to it. So
this is all going around. Yeah, so this place is a menagerie of people. But yeah, you led up to the VIP section. The bouncers up on the other floor. No, they're expecting you because the bouncers here obviously have some sort of like encoded, subvocalized like security thing here. So all the bouncers can talk to each other without saying anything. It's awkward because you're in the elevator and all you hear are these clicks. Like you hear, which is the sound of the voice modulator, the sub vocal thing turning on and off, which means they're clearly talking.
Okay.
But you just don't hear what they're saying.
All right,
it's impossible to hear what they're saying.
Okay, cool.
Unless
I was
you
about
can
to
read
say I can understand Dolphin, Eric Vogaris. Thank you very much.
I know. Yeah, but no, this is encoded essentially, right? It's like they're talking on a private walkie-talkie channel.
Right. I get what you're saying.
Yep. So
can I like try to throw one of them off their game by like giving them a very obvious up-down look and like a bit of a smirk, or or my species equivalent of a smirk, and then looking ahead?
Yeah.
Just them a bit.
Do you want something out of this, or is that just happens? Because
it's just
if you want something
fun.
out of it, we might have to go to the dice. But like this, yeah, you totally can.
I like the idea that the dolphin leans in. It's just like, dolphins are only one of the special mammals that actually have sex for pleasure.
That is exactly what they would say to Eleni.
Yeah.
No,
everyone else here is just.
Yeah,
you'll struggle to find recreational sex in this place unless you're hitting up a dolphin.
Those are words I never want to hear out there again.
Damn, that dolphin got games, man.
All right. Yeah,
we can find out who Pasca is by just asking a waiter to get him a drink. Just see where he goes.
Yeah, her. But so you have a description of Pasca, right?
Is it a chameleon?
Floaty light thing.
No,
it's the
is it
elegant, elfin, graceful light being. It's not they're not too hard to spot in the VIP section. They're them and their crew. The Thunder Pixes are all together. They all have some sort of form of like bright neon yellow, or at least like the yellow glows in a neon light under the ultraviolet stuff here. The sound isn't nearly as inaudible or overwhelming up here in the VIP section. You can tell that the place is sort of like depending on the booth, you can adjust the sound, and it like kind of like stops as there's like fancy dampeners and stuff, so the VIP experience can have just the right amount of volume, however they want it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. A lot more people like wait staff service type stuff, bottle service.
What color light is Pasca?
Yellow. I said almost like warning light yellow.
Okay.
So Logan's gonna turn to Benny.
They're currently surrounded by a bunch of people, like, and you can hear, like, as you guys see their table, and you like she says a hilarious joke that you can't hear, and everyone starts laughing around them.
All right, Benny.
Is suddenly no longer
they're clearly
interested.
drinking and telling stories.
What's our approach?
All right. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go up to him, and we're gonna be as nice as we can.
I sort of look at like Yikthenes and I look at Sword. I'm just like, no, really. What's our approach?
For real, we're gonna buy him lunch, dinner, and we're gonna talk to him. We're gonna explain our situation.
You know what, Benedictus? If we do what you say, probably gonna start a gunfight in like 5 minutes.
Okay, so you want to do the exact opposite of what I say? Shoot him.
I don't know.
Twice in the head, one in the balls, and desecrate his corpse in front of all of the people that are
They
the same race as
don't
him.
have balls, and they are female.
Then we will just desecrate their corpse and hang it outside.
So, do we want to what's our gameplay there? We can be nice to them. I agree. I think that's a great idea. But like realistically speaking, if we talk to them, we gotta have something they want, right? In order to get what we want, unless we want to torture them. In which case, I don't want to torture.
What do we got that they want?
That's it. We need to make something up.
We could. Addie, do you have any crappy useless ancillaries that you don't need anymore?
I have a lot.
I like the idea that there's a couple of guys sitting in the room just like twiddling their thumbs and it's like, shit.
We had to be clear. You did not bring your whole ancillary team with you, right?
It's in the ship in the other city, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So right now
you're in contact with them though.
Mm-hmm.
Why do
I could arrange for one of them to come.
Why don't we first see if we can establish contact with this individual and then wing it?
I like it. You're learning from the master. I appreciate that. I think our game plan might be to try and convince her to try and take over the Berry's territory.
We can do that. That's something we can do.
Make her a little thirsty.
Let's try that.
And we'll say we can do it, but we never deliver.
That seems to be the way that we roll these days, so I'm okay with that.
All right. And then can we blow up her car?
Why?
Just
to
this
sabotage.
whole game has been wanting to blow up something.
I promise you,
guys
Benny,
haven't realized that.
I promise you, by the end of this adventure, you can have blown up at least 3 cars.
Yes. All right. You got a deal. I'm gonna cause them.
Make sure no mob bosses' wives are in them, though.
Unless it's the
We'll
berries.
just.
Because I saw that movie.
But I'm going. So this is what I'm going to do, right? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to plant a berry symbol in the car, so it looks like the berries did it.
I like it. But first things first, Yikthenes.
Yes.
Whatever thing you got going on with the dolphins, do it again. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I'm very confused, but keep it up.
Confusion is 3/4 of our sexuality.
That makes a lot of sense. All right. Let's go introduce ourselves. And I guess we make our way over, Eric.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you make your way over. You guys look pretty flashy. like you know what you're doing. And you ever had that part where like you're hanging out with friends at a party and another group shows up and like they clearly want to talk to you and you don't know who they are, so they're giving you that weird face look. They're giving you that weird face look.
No, but I don't do that. I know how to handle myself
It's that-
being a man of charisma.
You can nail the face.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
I introduce myself.
What do you do?
So here's what I do, Eric Vulgaris. I bow, right? And now you might have to excuse me here. How much of my character would actually know about alien ways of introduction? Like, is reaching out and for a hand and like I don't know, doing like do they follow the gang procedures? Like, am I going to kiss the ring here? You know?
Oh,
Fuck
no,
yeah,
they're
you
not. Right. No, these people, they're a low tier gang like the Solar Roars who you just beat up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, they're doing a little better off, but like they're not. You're right. Like they're not. These people are not necessarily like super powerful.
Okay.
Right? So no, there's no kissing the ring here. These are just glorified gangbangers.
All right. So, you know, on that case, I roll up and I'm just like, good evening. My name is Hamilton Mattress, and these are my companions. I would like to approach you about collaborating together in order to, well, take what is rightfully ours.
The voice has her voice has a very like ethereal modulation to it. Think of something like almost like Galadriel crossed with like Cyber Galadriel as a voice, right? So like it has that sort of
yes, I'm picturing it right
double,
now.
like that double ghostly kind of voice that sort of has that reverb to it. And she says, "Oh, do you want to have sex?"
I sort of look at
Are you
your furnace,
offering?
and I'm just like, this one would probably take you up on that, but perhaps we can have the intercourse after we conclude our business.
No, all of you.
At the same time?
I sort of like look around. I was like,
You get the impression, yes. Yeah, it's a disembodied voice. They don't the energy being doesn't have a mouth.
I just
Are
sort
they
of
capable of taste?
You don't know.
I have a no skill, Eric.
You do have a no skill, and maybe you would know a thing or two about these artificial energy being bodies.
yo, does the light beam
true.
eat the poos?
What's a 9 do for you?
Please tell us how they do it.
What is going on?
Eric,
Well,
would
they-
you consider this exploring space for humanity?
I mean, it depends if it's a yes or no. But yeah, that would be exploring some space for humanity. All right, what do you want to know? You want to know that they can taste, right?
Yeah, taste and
Yes.
basically their social practices, maybe.
Yeah, they can, but you do know that there some things you need to know about them is that their whole body can taste. But you know that all artificial energy beings are all. I mean, for you don't know why they have a gender in the first place, but they identify as like there's no like biological reason, but they all demand that they are female, and they have a they have a sort of like gentle outer kind of like casing that sort of like encloses the energy field.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that they can, if they're not careful, it can be very delicate, and any damage to this could be fatal.
Well,
So they can taste through this like osmosis light, sort of like skin level of the, but the rest of them is just the shimmering
I
energy.
would like to make an offering to them by reaching into my bag and taking out a silver foil package and sliding it across the table towards them.
The sandwich?
Wait, is that my sandwich that I dropped on the ground?
The minute,
No.
the second, I'm sorry, not the minute. The very second you go reaching for something, a bunch of people start going for their guns.
Whoa. It's a little early for me blowing our loads now, isn't it?
Take it
Just a
out.
sandwich.
You're like, oh, I don't know you.
Just a sandwich.
Yeah, and clearly, but you're not
Yes.
right. So like, but everyone's keeping an eye on you. You realize it is actually really tense to do that, right? But,
Yes. But I don't look tense at all because I was half expecting that, and I just slide it across.
They don't want to shoot up their favorite club.
Yes.
You don't want to get shot. They're not. So it's not necessarily like a roll here,
Yes.
right? But
Then I open the package for them.
yeah, yes, you
and
would.
it reveals something that I had hidden away, which is the last 2 strawberry Pop-Tarts.
Wait, no, you're not giving him my Pop-Tarts. What are you doing?
Then I slide it further towards them.
You traitor.
I take what's been put down. I was like, consider these party favors to get collaboration started.
You
So
watch
put it on
as
your chest, put it on your face, the Pop-Tart.
yeah, no, they that's exactly what it does. It takes both Pop-Tarts in their hands and just presses them into their face. As the face, it just slowly like submerges, like it's entering a pool of water, and you just see the strawberry Pop-Tart begin to like dissolve and go through the entire body, seeing the little bits of chunks and bits of strawberry sprinkles and stuff just like shimmer through the entire form of the body.
Oh, you piece
They
of
don't say
shit. That's
anything.
not how you eat it.
They don't say anything as this is happening.
You piece of shit. That's not how you eat Pop-Tarts. What the fuck is your problem?
Yeah, they totally ruined the eating experience of the Pop-Tarts, but they say, my God, this is amazing.
Oh, God, no, you disgusting piece of shit. You fucking, no.
This is why I usually want to leave Benedictus outside.
What did you what did you let him do to the Pop-Tarts?
Hand over
The
Benedictus'
taste is
mouth.
exquisite. It just keeps going and going. You must tell me the flavor of this.
It is called strawberry.
Well, now it's called Goop's ass.
It's a delicacy from my homeland.
I know, but when you say strawberry, is that an insinuation there? Like, should the energy being be raising an eyebrow right now when you say that?
I didn't mean to, but it
Okay,
might.
you didn't. Okay. No, you didn't. I'm reading into this. I'm reading into that, and that's not what they meant. Okay. But yeah, no, they're very,
I see what you're doing.
Very happy about it.
Yeah.
Strawberry, yes. I have not heard of this strawberry, but it's very, very good.
I am capable of replicating it as of 2 weeks ago.
Interesting. Very interesting. They're kind of shrewd at negotiating. So they obviously want it though. That doesn't require a notice roll to be like, yeah, they really enjoyed that. They probably would want that, right?
So this is our
Especially
thing.
they're like interesting. They're like, damn, that was good. Damn, that was very good. It keeps going.
Yes.
Like an aftershock of a supernova.
You should try them when they're warmed up and gooey.
They don't say anything. Then a fun fact pops into your head, Dennis, with your no roll. Things that they eat, they can experience the flavor of it through all stages of a cycle and different ranges. So throughout all various permutations and combinations of eating a Pop-Tart, they've tasted them all at this point, and it's very good.
What? Even
the key lime
even
pie?
the sprinkleberry supreme flavor?
No, just the strawberry. Just only in terms of this specific flavor and this.
Okay, good. As long as I've tasted the rare birthday cake flavor.
So also having sex with this thing would also mean that they would sensibly feel having sex with you in every single way possible through all space and time.
Eric Vulgaris, I'm willing to explore this for humanity.
Yes.
Oh God.
So
we shall talk more after the sex, and they put their hands out.
How many hands did
I
they
must
put
warn
out?
you, I am
They're two hands. They just expect you to put your hand on them.
Okay.
I reach
Put
my
your hand on
out.
it gently.
Yes. I
Very,
gently
very
reach
gently.
I reach my hand out and say, "I must warn you.
Rub in a small circle.
I am composed
Very
of a
small.
prime number."
I don't really use this hand for the sex. I use a different hand for the sex. Can I use that hand?
He wants
You get the
to put
impression you
his
should do what he
genitals in
said.
your hands.
Isn't that generally how it works?
Yeah, no, like this is how they have sex. This is not a very it's a different thing. It's not like reproductive.
So
It's
fuck it, I'll finger
not
bang
so
anything
much
once, I
sex
guess.
as intimacy.
Yeah, this is just a very intimate, pleasurable, recreational experience for them.
Wait,
Okay,
if
sure.
we're both touching this being at the same time, is there any like crossover with?
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you don't experience it the same way. There is an experience to this, and I want everyone to make a luck check. Whoever who participates in the sexual act.
There's
do
no
it.
luck check in this game. There's only
It is.
physical, mental, or evasion.
There's no luck check in this game.
Nope.
Oh,
They took that out.
Then make a mental check. That's weird. I thought there was a luck check in this game. Okay.
it's a mental saving throw.
Yeah, mental saving throw.
No.
Oh, that's good. All right. Oh, okay. Our poor sword doesn't have an experience. Benny, do you do it?
You want me to do what now?
You don't have to.
So
But
what happened?
you might get some strawberry
three-
Pop-Tart flavor from it. I don't
Three
know.
of the rest of the three. You're the
Yeah,
only
I
one who's
understand
not
what's
had
going
sex
on
with
right now.
me
This is like
at the same
softcore
time.
stuff.
Yeah.
Benny just like blinks out. He's like, I can't do it. I can't handle this. Blink.
Right. Well, she's super into it, and like she doesn't say anything if you're not into it. But yeah. Okay. So everyone who, I'm sorry, but Derek, you pass your save, so you don't have this experience. Your experience is very lackluster, and you don't.
I don't feel
like,
anything.
you don't feel anything. It just is like, cool, I'm touching something. It's just fine. However, for Logan and Euclidus, I need you to roll. Each of you roll a
Orgasm
1d2.
dice.
A 1d2.
Yep.
Yeah, energy sex sucks.
All right.
I hope
Both
she's
of you.
good.
Is this like spaceship combat? Are we on the same plane of existence now, Eric? Like-
Yes, you're on the same plane of existence. It's just that both of you, for the next 24
We're drift
hours, have
compatible.
both of you for the next 24 hours have +2 charisma. This energy sex fills you with just a surreal sense of confidence and self that that should be there.
So
It literally makes you it literally has a sense of glow to you. You guys are both at a very, very small level kind of glowing as this happens to you. You're just attuned to the energy of Pascha. And by this, you for the next 24 hours, you have +2 to your charisma before the glow fades.
okay.
Doing this now, you notice that everyone in their entourage has this glow. And they say, yes, that was enjoyable. Both of you are very, very nice.
I
sort of look
appreciate
at-
the compliment.
I look at
and
Yukthines and
I would
I'm
like
just
to
like-
extend the same to you.
Yeah. The connection could not be made with your other friend. I am sorry.
Am I supposed to have an erection? Like,
Yes.
because I feel like I just ran a train on, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's like every orifice, you know?
Yeah, it
like
It does. It definitely feels like you just had a nice physical massage, like just a gentle electrical charge through your body.
oh, yeah.
Very nice. And then
I turn
Then
to
it was over.
Yukthines and I'm just like, you know what this makes us now, right?
Best
Bump
friends.
buddies.
No, we're Eskimo brothers.
Oh god.
But I am not.
I do not understand the reference.
It means
I
we-
don't
explain.
either.
where I'm from, if you engage in sexual activities with the same person, that makes you bonded.
Yes, we have the same thing here.
Oh, what do you call it?
And you look around, and these are all. Everyone here has the same exact kind of radiant glow as you all.
Mm-hmm. So do you call it?
So all the thunder, like everyone in the Thunder Picks has had sex with them.
I think Eucthinus like extends one hand to Logan to do their secret handshake.
Yeah, it's just like it's very complicated now. Like it's getting more and more complicated the longer we play this game. Like,
Yeah.
It takes 20 minutes.
Yeah, this is a form of prayer. Thank you.
Well, I'm glad that we could be of
That's what they call it.
Apparently,
Eskimo Brothers is some form of prayer. That's what they say.
perhaps one day I can show you how we pray. It's very
That
different.
won't be necessary. I have experienced enough.
Okay. Well, are we able to get down to business now?
I think we just got down to business.
Not what I meant, but I appreciate the joke. So, we would like for you and I to, or for us.
Olympian just got cock blocked by a nightlight.
I'm under the
What an
impression.
amazing sentence.
I'm under the impression that she couldn't be penetrated very well. So without.
No, there was no penetration. It's entirely mental.
I know, that's the joke. So I would like to. I would like to cooperate with you and your affiliates to remove a certain thorn. A very, very bad thorn.
Benny's just downstairs getting drunk at the bar.
Yeah. You need to make a roll.
Sure.
All right.
Not a roll drink, Benny. Benny, you could totally get a drink.
Oh, okay. Cool. After what I saw.
Yeah. But to say that is a very binary thing to say. Mm-hmm. That is like this night's going to go either really well or you might just be like, we're done talking, saying something like that.
Sure, right. I agree.
Being like, hey, I want to kill your boss. Your boss's boss is not something. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I appreciate the gumption. It's just like, I want you to know before you roll. I let you revise what you want to say, but that's what's at stake when you say something like that. This could easily stop the conversation.
No, this is the approach that we all thought would be appropriate.
Right, totally.
Coming in here and trying to apply to her thirst for power.
Yeah.
I don't mean that as in an electrical power, but that kind of came out as a really good pun. So,
right, yeah, you can. The fingers that touch the glow, that's the most radiant glow, and the rest is kind of just spread from there.
Kind
to
of
the rest
like
of your
E.T. phone home sort of thing.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, actually, that's a pretty close analogy.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way I can help?
How many shoulders you got?
4.
Dang.
But
I mean, you do have the
How do you help in
Pop-Tarts
this conversation?
laying over her head, right?
The Pop-Tarts?
You know what I mean? Like that is something
That's true.
yeah,
Fucking, Pop-Tarts were, the last 2 true Pop-Tarts, those definitely give you a +1. They might be willing to let this transgression slide for the sake of the delicious Pop-Tarts. Okay. So, you get a +1 for
Pop-Tarts.
And now, would you say this is diplomacy?
See? Fucking fight for that shit. Fight for those +1s whenever you can. Do that shit. I love that. I love it so much. Yeah, this is definitely diplomacy based, right?
Fuck yeah. I agree. Here we go. What's the DC on this?
This is pretty. Let's give it a 9.
Pop-Tarts saves the day once more.
That has to be the title of.
Pop-Tarts saves the lay.
I was thinking more about something about an energizing finger bang. I don't know, something like that.
Normally we would kill someone for even that thought, but Those Pop-Tarts were quite good. We heard what you have done to the Scarlet Roar. Crude but effective. What do you need from us?
Well,
We have not agreed. They have not agreed to say yes or no. They agreed to hear you out.
simply put,
be
we
clear.
just need to find out where they are. Perhaps an introduction, maybe. We can, of course, leave you out of the entire conversation after that point.
No, get out of here, they say. You get the impression that, like she looks around at her friend, like you get, like you, because of your role, because of your charisma here. And then they kick you out.
Yeah, but
this,
they secretly want it. I get it. Yeah.
They want, exactly. In fact, if you would like, as you're like about, like one of them stands up and like pushes you a little bit, like get out, right? You like feel in your pocket, they slipped you a thing, right? Like you know the play here.
Yeah.
Right. So this is a surprise to everyone else, but like to you, diplomat dealing with, like, clearly they don't want to agree to conspire against somebody in a public bar. So they're saying no. Right. And they're like, oh no, you're nuts. Like, get out of here.
I have to
Thing, right?
pretend to be shoved because of my
Exactly.
Yeah, you
mental
just like-
strength.
Oh yeah.
This is
There's a
Kika, my
second- there's like a-
wall.
there's
No.
a
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah. Right. So you meet up with Benny.
Yeah.
Um,
What's the slip say?
I mean, you probably shouldn't read that in the bar.
Okay.
You would know better than to read a private message you got in the establishment that you're trying to avoid being connected to.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
So Benny.
I mean,
how many-
unless you do, then I'll tell you.
No. You're right. Benny, how many drinks are you down now?
I'm probably like 6 things in. Six doubles in.
I sit down next to Benny, take out a fistful of washers, and start bending them one by one in one hand. And I pat him on the back with another hand and say, I am fairly confident I can replicate them accurately. Do not worry.
Replicate. Oh, the Pop Tarts. I thought you meant sex. I was gonna. No. Oh, why?
Either or.
You know what?
I have a question. Has
Yeah, what's up there?
Has Logan shared with us that he has that paper yet?
No.
No, but he probably, like, in my head though, when you guys are getting kicked out, like he probably told you, like, just go with it kind of thing, right? So like there's a play. There's
I gave you
has that,
a
like,
meaningful PC glance.
Yeah.
meaningful piece.
We probably know each other well enough so we can pick up on his looks too.
Yeah.
No, you know what it is? I say, fine, let's blow this popsicle stand. That's code for, yo, it's cool. Let's move.
Yeah, right. Right. And then like this is the part of the movie or the show where it cuts back to like you guys back on like the ship or like after you beat people up being like, okay, so here's the plan after we get the clothes. We know they're not going to say yes immediately in this bar, but if they kick us out, it's a good thing. And here's the code, here's the code word. And it's like that part you're like, oh shit, they didn't fail. Awesome. And then it cuts to the thing. Yeah. Okay.
So we're probably down the road at some sort of like street vendor food joint. Yeah. Something like that.
Like a street side ramen shack.
Oh, fuck yeah. And it's like,
hell
Yeah,
it's like some fucking like sea dugong that's like cooking ramen or something like that. And he's
Yeah,
like
but
all
everything
wise
is-
with a Fu Manchu and shit. I love it.
Yeah, I can't believe they make such a big deal about energy sex. It sucks.
Well, I mean, maybe you just need to have
An open mind.
my diary's gonna love that experience. Anyway, pull out the piece of paper. Read it. It says,
What does it say?
Eric?
Yep. So it reads, it says meet me at. Okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's probably what it would say.
"Meet
Okay.
me at Uncle Joe's ramen shop down the road in 10 minutes."
No.
And we're like, "Oh,
No,
wait,
it's actually a it doesn't really make sense to you. It says it sounds like commandments to a religion. It's like thou shalt detach yourself from dark desires. Thou shalt not desire others' possessions. Thou shalt not speak in the Lord's place for blood and glory. And you're like, what? But Ykthinas knows that this is a code, and there's a code here about where to meet, and that this is, and they just got to decipher it.
Okay.
Hey, these are quotes from my religion. People are appropriating my culture all over this planet.
Yeah, this is totally appropriate. This is an appropriative code.
Calm down. She let you finger bang her, okay? She let all of us finger bang her.
Nice. Speak for yourself.
You could have gotten in on that action, Benny, but you didn't. Wait, Benny, are you a virgin? Are you a virgin, Benny?
His species does not have sex.
I have been replicated 203 times.
So why wouldn't you finger bang an alien made out of energy?
No.
Don't you want to be
Benny?
the only guy that did that?
Benedictus.
I mean, I am the only human that did that. So
do not be ashamed if you are asexual. Be proud of yourself.
I'm very proud of it. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I die. Why
don't you draw us a diagram and we can goop you?
Yes, I can do my best to clone you.
If we found the foundry, I could get a proper gooping.
It will be on our list.
Wonderful.
I take out the list of
things that Benny says we're not going to do. And it's like a scroll that you drop and it covers the planet.
Anyway, let's get to decoding this code.
All right, I'm going to eat my ramen while the smart people handle it.
I slap this down on the table and look at this code. And I'm like, Benny, can you pull up religious texts and cross-reference them?
Wait, religious texts?
Yes, my religion.
I'll throw it into a anomaler thingamabobber and
help me with your program skill.
All right, let's do this. Kerblue. That's a shitty fucking roll.
Whoa,
all right,
Alex, what is happening tonight, man?
Alex, are you cursed? Do you want to talk about it?
No, okay. You know what? I think I have had this happen to me before. We played Vampire the Masquerade. I could not for the life of me get a fucking hit in that game ever. And I roll pretty good, on Roll20, most games.
Yeah.
But for that one game, literally hot garbage the entire time I played. We played for 22 weeks. Consistently bad. Maybe this is your game, Alex. Maybe this is your game.
Yeah. It feels like
this is the game that the Lord abandons you.
Maybe he should just roll physical dice.
Yeah. RNG.
What is it, 2d6?
Yeah. He rolls 2d6 and a d20. Right. That's all you need for the game.
I rolled a 16.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you're not getting anywhere with the cipher.
Well, I don't know anything religious other than my own religion, so here you go. I'm going to go back and eat some Pop-Tarts.
Is anyone else going to help before I throw my no at this?
Yeah, so what can you...
Yeah, you're spending valuable time on this.
Mm-hmm.
I can try to do it too. Maybe I can cross-reference the text with 100,000 religion texts into the database or something. Or maybe totally. There's a cipher and we can run the text through a cipher. Maybe it's hexadecimal, so each character is actually hiding something.
Are you doing that as a help or the actual roll?
I don't know. I could roll.
I was going to do the roll because I still have my reroll. And I was just fishing for help.
So what's the action you're doing exactly?
I'm just going to throw my no at it. Because I know this religion, and I'm just going to see if I can sort of suss it out myself with my smart alien brain.
Then I will help you. Maybe I can come up with something useful for you with my cross-referencing 1,000 religious books. So that's a program. Not very useful.
Technology has failed me.
You both got the exact same rolls. A 2
You
and a
literally
1.
both.
Wow.
Well, I'm gonna throw my no at it. Throw my brain at it.
Your brain throws at it. So, you're able to decode it, but I want to know what your knowledge lets you decode it into. So it's definitely ciphered. It's encrypted. And here is the decrypted code. Minty Rumble Razor Ride. Try hours start. Pink Toy Toy.
What?
What does that
Basically,
mean?
Oh shit.
in
I'm not
3
sure.
hours.
Yeah, 3 hours. The pink bathroom that you pay to get in. I'm not sure about Minty Rumble.
Minty Rumble Razor Ride.
Yeah, Minty Rumble.
That's the part you need to look up.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
that's a virtual reality thing or something as I'm like sloping up.
It
some
might
fucking
have to do
shit.
something with the race too.
Ostensibly, you think it's a race.
Yeah. Do I need to make another roll for this, or do we roll with this?
Just go there in 3 hours.
No, that's a good point. The Minty. No, I mean you guys just look it up. Doesn't take. This could be like common knowledge, right? The Minty Rumble Razor Ride is one of the seminal big hoverbike races.
No, I think I know what it is. I'm looking at it. I'm like, well, I have this Minty Rumble Razor Ride. I just can't figure out what Minty Rumble Razor Ride is. And I'm like standing like with a poster of it like right behind me.
That's perfect. All right.
No. The chef is wearing a fucking like a shirt, and then he takes off his apron, and you look up, and he's just like, oh.
Yes.
All right.
I just like reach over and grab him by the collar. I'm like, where is this?
All right.
So
So you
my
guys,
shoulders answer me.
yeah, you guys would know where it would be. It's part of the okay, yeah, it's okay. There's a small little part of town called the Ludwig, and that's the starting point of the town of the race. The starting point of the town as a starting point of the race. So you guys will probably have to dash over there, or I mean, you have like a couple hours to prepare. You don't have to necessarily sprint over there, but yeah, and I think that's probably where we'll end it today.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
Sorry, y'all rolls were fucking nuts, and my rolls were fire in that fight.
Yeah, you did pretty good. Let's do some XP, Eric. Let's do some
Yeah,
XP.
that's what I mean. I'm trying to wrap up and make sure we can get some XP in here.
So,
All right.
I think explore space for humanity.
If you wanna knock that one out of the park, give yourself an XP.
No. This is 2 XP. This is middling, my man.
Yeah. I mean, having sex with an energy gang leader. Yeah. All right. That's an experience.
It is an experience. It's banging alien broads. I'm down.
It's the
for
most
some
human
experience.
thing imaginable.
It is, isn't it? It is.
I like how everyone. This happens in Mouse Guard and Torchbearer all the time. People keep their same goals or their same instincts. You're like, oh, I'm going to hit this instinct this time today, and then you still don't. And then the minute you fucking change it, you're in the spot where their instinct would help you.
Hell yeah.
So, I'm sorry for a lot of your goals about the hoverbike race.
Yep. Don't worry, I'll change it
Finding the
next time. So I
It'll
can at
feel
least level up.
so much sweeter when we get it, though.
It's true.
I'm super hyped for this Cyberpunk
Yep.
race.
I mean, reminder, I think everyone does get like 1 XP for the session.
Oh,
Is that a thing?
well, shit.
I'm pretty sure you should be getting 1 XP, at least 1 XP a session. At the bare minimum.
Okay. Well,
Thank you.
All right. I have
okay.
8.
Well, now I hit level 5.
5,
Not level 5. Level 3.
3.
Okay, so level 3. Let's real quickly go through this.
I could do it off stream if it would just be quicker.
I just want to make sure that we get the right thing. Where was it? Character advancement. Okay. So you gain at level 3. you gain new hit points. So I think for you it's a D4, right? So you roll 3D4 plus your level. So 3, I guess.
So 9.
So is that higher than your current? Then it goes up to 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it goes up to 9.
Holy shit! I just gained a 5.
Use double.
5
Yeah, you
point.
you more than doubled your HP.
Fuck yeah! All right.
Do you have any con bonuses?
No.
Okay, cool. Okay, so a PC's attack bonus becomes half the new character level, rounded down. So your attack bonus would be 1 now,
Okay.
which is good. Your saving throws. So in your character sheet, make sure you hit level 3 up the top next to your name, and that'll change all your saving throws.
Yeah, it's important.
And I believe for you, you get experience points. So, okay, so skill points. There we go. Here's what we're looking for. If the PC is psychic or partial psychic, there must be okay, so you gain 3 skill points. Since you're a psychic, you must spend one of them on improving a psychic skill. But other than that, you have 2 skill points to do what you want. New skill level is 1 skill point. From 0 to 1 is 2 skill points. And you can go to level 2 now for a skill, but you need 3 skill points to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I believe... Did you get a new foci last time? You pick a focus?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So the next time you get a focus is at level 5. Have you... Yeah, you can also do attribute bonus increase as well if you haven't done that. So to get 1 bonus attribute increase, it'll cost you 1 XP. To go for your second upgrade, because I don't know if you've done it already, it'll cost you 2. And you can go to a third one right now.
Okay.
It's level 3.
Cool.
So.
All right. Well, I'm going to look at all my options and stuff, and I'll have it ready by next Sunday.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. There is a image that is very relevant right now. So I'm going to post it in chat. Make sure you check that out. But yeah, let's wrap this up and do some shoutouts. So
Hell yeah.
Derek, let's start with you, my man. Where can people find you?
Yeah. Hey, I'm Derek. I do the Elven Tower website. You can find my stuff at elventower.com and patreon.com/elventower. I'm an independent artist. I do cartography, and for the last 1 or 2 months, I'm also writing adventures for DM's Guild, and you can find those there.
It's awesome.
Excellent. Zippy, my man.
I'm Zippy Zippo. You can find me on my channel doing variety streaming where I just play video games. And you can find me here every Sunday for Stars Without Numbers, even though the game hates me.
It's true. I've never seen anyone roll that bad consistently.
Yep.
Speaking about rolling good, though, Kika, where can people find you?
Hey, you can find me here at Twitch at twitch.tv/Kika. That's twitch.tv/KKK, and on Twitter at twitter.com/KikaVO.
Nice.
And you can also find me on the Greyhawk channel on Thursdays and Fridays and Mondays for the next 2 weeks. But after that, I will be playing some Invisible Sun, which I will tell you guys more about when we get closer to that.
Fantastic. And last but not least, we have the hot fireman himself, Mr. Eric Valgaris. What up, sir?
Hey, everybody. Yeah, I'm Eric. I'm Eric Vulgaris everywhere. I'm going to spend my time to plug the rest. It's 5 days left of non-binary tabletop role-playing game month. Twitter.com/non-binary TTRPGM. Go check out all those cool games.
All right, cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed tonight's session. Surprisingly amount of finger banging and shooting going on in this episode. So
yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's what Stars Without Number is for me. It's being cool space dudes. So,
Dream.
if you enjoyed tonight's session, make sure you follow the channel and follow all these lovely people as well. If you want to check out the archives, head on over to the YouTube channel because they're all there, including all the past Die Party games as well. We should be good next week, right? You guys aren't going on any cons or nothing like that, or?
It's PAX, but I will be free.
I
PAX?
will not be free.
Okay,
because
cool.
of
So there
2
might
weeks.
be a buy next week.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Bug. We can do a bug.
We do a bug. Yeah. We should do some what's that game where everyone has like
Fiasco?
Fiasco. Oh, dude.
Yeah, play
I
Fiasco.
wanna
Fiasco's fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll fuck with some Fiasco. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching.
Fiasco. Cool.
We'll do some bug next week, but until then, have a good one. We outie. Bye-bye. Stay safe and practice safe finger banging, I guess.
Always